Yeah. You know what time it is. You know what day it is. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for the eye test. Music just said, okay, it's time for you to start talking. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is Draft Eve. Draft Eve. Time for the National Football League draft. Tomorrow night is here. It is here. It's time to stop the speculating. It's time to stop the guessing. You wanted it. You've been asking for it. You've been begging for it. And C-Dub is clicking at it. It's time in, let me see, it's 10 o'clock. Oh, in 22 hours, it will be time for the Atlanta Falcons brass to do their job. The suit wearing and the speech making and the hand slapping and all of the other stuff. The line, like C-Dub always said, the line season is about to be over with. Now it's time, as old country comedian, old Jerry Cloud used to say, it's time to come to talk. Time to come to talk. Anybody look, see now, y'all too young to have shot marbles, but the big one, when you shoot it in the ring, they call that the talk. And if you knock whatever marbles you knocked out of the ring, those were your marbles. But it's time to come to talk. Time to separate the wheat from the chaff. Time to get the good ones and leave the bad ones behind. And ladies and gentlemen, the brain trust of the Atlanta Falcons, this is where they earn their money.
Yeah.
This is where checks are cut. And when these people pick the best watermelon down at the farmer's market, we're going to slice it up and see whether we got a good one or whether we got a bad one. I could go on and on with these analogies and things about what's about to happen. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, hey, it is time. It is definitely time. See, we got two people in, but I'd like to welcome in C-Dub.
Yes.
And I'm waiting on Winston.
Yeah, and I'm actually sharing this. I was able to link it on my show, actually. So,
okay.
My channel. So, yeah. So, hey,
it's a dual world power.
hey, sometimes got to team up, you know.
Oh, yeah. Hey, it's the Axis powers.
Uh-huh. I wanted to, you said you had tried it, so I was like, well, it says share stream. I wonder if that's how you do it. And sure enough, that's how we are. So we'll definitely do the same thing tomorrow. It looks like if we're going to do the draft. Are we still doing the draft tomorrow?
Yes. We will be doing the draft tomorrow. We'll be coming on at 7:45. Okay, Winston says he's here. He said, give me a second to share the show. And El Jefe.
We got El Jefe. I mean, you set up the table so good, John. I got to go here. And I mean, honestly, you know, even though it is about time that we find out what this management system and what they really want to do with this team. So, you know, enough talk is talk. You know, as a wrestler known as Mark Henry would say, time for talk is over. It's time for the main event. So we're gonna find out.
Yep. Oh, hey, Keely, come on in here, please, sir. If you would, I would really like for you to be in here, sir, because there's something that I have thought about doing, and I hadn't sprung it on anybody yet. But I had a wild thought while I was riding down. Cause see, man, I just got back from where was I? Mall of Georgia. Wide open.
John, you're near me, man. You could have given me a holler.
Oh man,
I'm not that far from there.
I was so I was just running, and man, I didn't think about anything, and I said, man, I got to get back so I can get the show started. And man, I'm coming down 85, and guess what? Now your Georgia and welcome in
Keely
El Jefe. Your Georgia DOT decided to close 3 lanes on 85 southbound. Headed back toward town.
First of all, John, I had nothing to do with that.
North of Atlanta.
Yeah.
Over near my way.
From Highway 120 all the way down to what was that street? Well, it was down there from Highway 120, and thank goodness I got a transponder, so I went in the Lexus lanes, and I rode them until I could get back over. Now I don't know how they're gonna charge me, because see, it might be one of those situations where, well, you got over there, you gonna get the whole bill, you know. So I don't know. I don't know what
you got to get a little certificate.
Now I got a question. I got a question. I'm just gonna ask this question just because I don't know.
Okay.
I might have an answer. Why don't they do all the DOT work late at night when everybody's at home and sleep?
That's what they were doing when I worked the night shift, and I don't understand now why they're doing the way they're doing it. It makes no sense. I'm with you. I'm with you.
Now the only thing is that if it's an emergency repair, you know, say a great big old sinkhole drops in there, and I've been in a traffic jam because of a sinkhole. They'll go ahead and fix it right then, you know. And sometimes I have to trust them, but man, I have jumped on a couple of them, especially over here on my side of town, because they were paving Highway 92 from Douglasville all the way up, and they didn't mark it off. And so, you know, I'm following the barrels, and then I get up barrels just all over the damn place. Hey, man, come on. I just went to the sheriff at the next, boss man, you need to get back here and tighten this up, because these jokers just flinging barrels all over the damn place. It don't make no damn sense. All right.
I remember, like I said, I remember working, and I remember all the time I would see, you know, road work, and I always said, okay, do it at night, no big deal. But man, when they do it during the it's ridiculous.
Yep. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And coming to the television screen, I got Mr. Wallace Smith. Welcome, sir.
Hey, how y'all doing?
All right, pretty good. And then my partner,
the one, the only,
Winston Thornton. How you doing?
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we
yes,
got
sir.
You. We can hear you good, actually.
Like
are you on your phone? Okay.
Oh,
I was gonna say.
Okay, well,
yeah, we got you.
Can y'all hear me?
Like the old CB folks say, you wall to wall and treetop tall. But you don't know nothing about that. Y'all don't know nothing about that. Can you hear me, Winston?
Hold on, I'm gonna exit. I'm gonna come back right back.
Okay. But yeah, man, all this talking and all this speculating and all this guessing and, you know, trying to figure out which way they're gonna pave the freeway, Falcon style. We'll tomorrow night, we will be here And everybody on the panel and everybody in the chat, you guys can come on in and we'll try to do the best draft show us rookies can do. Because the thing is, like I told them I did get a chance to do a little advertising over there.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little advertising because I know that they're going to have their own show over there with Uncle Steve and Tidy and all of them. But I said, for those of you who don't have cable or satellite, come on over here. We broadcast it analog. we broadcasting on the rabbit ear, so y'all come on over here. If y'all can't get them, come on over here. But
this is what we do.
Yeah, as I say, we are the brother and family station over here. So we will be doing our draft on this side. Hey, Winston, how you hear me, Winston? Can you hear me, Winston? Winston.
Hey, Winston,
can you hear me?
Yeah. Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yes, sir. We can hear you.
Y'all can hear.
We can hear you.
Can hear me?
Yes.
No, can you hear me?
You.
I mean, I can hear you.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Y'all can hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Bless you.
All right.
Now, got an April. Hey, April. No. That's you, Winston. That's you, Winston. I keep forgetting that's you.
No, that's Ron.
Yeah, that's
that Ron. Oh, I knew one of y'all to be. Hey, Ron, come on in here, man. Come on in here, man.
Get the family. This is a family reunion.
Come on in here. But all right. Fortunately, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to have all of our picks this year. Seems as though we,
God.
They say we need a little bit more investigating. Wait a minute, I'm hearing a lot of background. I'm hearing a lot of background. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have all of our picks this year. Now, for the purposes of this draft and the purposes of tomorrow, I think that's a good thing. But it's kind of like when your parents tell you you're gonna get a whooping, and they don't ever come to you, and you think that you done got away because you done went to bed and went to sleep, and then here they come, they'll whip you awake. They'll whip you awake. And see, my thing about that, hey, if I'm gonna get punished, y'all need to go ahead and get my punishment out the way, whatever it is. That's the way I'm looking at it. Now, it could be a good thing. But I kind of want to get mine out the way, whatever it is, whatever happens, whatever you all come up with, because and it's us and somebody else.
Philly.
That's
Philly.
Us and Philly. Okay, us and Philly. We're on kind of a hot seat. As far as
saying that ours is expected to be more severe, though.
Yeah. And I saw your post, Keely.
I loved Keely's post, by the way,
about that, and and I saw you starting other fires too.
Bless.
Look, Keely's just holding it down for us.
No, that doggone Keely match light ain't got nothing on that youngin right there. Hey, Keely put match light in the barbecue pit and then poured gas on it and lit it.
Keely's like, I got something to say.
See now, and well, I'll deal with that particular article first. See, the thing is, is that okay? All right. See, the thing is for tomorrow, for tomorrow's purposes, I was going to leave the Matt Ryan conversation alone for at least about 3 or 4 days. Cause see, now Steve and them baited me into talking about it and all that. So I thought, all right, I'll go ahead and talk about it,
Yeah,
now since I am a content creator, and I do not, and I don't, and well, you know what? See,
don't do it.
You got to be true to yourself.
Don't do it, John. Don't do it, John.
You got to you got to be true to yourself.
Well, John's gonna do it. He's waiting.
I told you. Look.
He ready to contact that
turkey. We were talking about the draft, John.
Yeah. Okay, that's right. Well, let's go back to the draft, and we'll get to that. We'll get to that when we get to it, Ron. We'll get to that when we get to it, Ron. I ain't kicking no dust. I ain't gonna kick no dust. All right, now C-Dub and I know I talked to C-Dub, Red. I didn't, Keely. I forgot to message you, but it's going to be, I have an idea. Okay, I'm gonna wait for Winston to get back.
Oh, I'm right here.
Yeah, he's right
okay.
Yeah, I'm
all right.
He's right there.
Now,
I'm trying to get all
gentlemen.
Your hair, by the way, Winston.
Winston. I'm sorry, Winston. You got anything to say before I keep going? Cause man, I'm just sitting up here, just all over the darn. Oh, excuse me. That means talking.
I ain't got too much. Miles Town fellas, how y'all doing?
Man, we're doing good. I just Winston, by the way, you looking sharp, man. I'm loving the look, dude.
I see C-Dub and Keely in the same Airbnb.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all go vacation together.
Look. Right. I saw he had the piano. I was like, man, I need to get me one. So I got me one.
Man, you said you went in that man's house and stole his piano.
No, his piano's right there.
Hey, on the other side of the room.
Yeah.
They're on the other side of the TV.
Yeah, we're gonna be like,
wait a minute. Now C-Dub stole the man wall too. He didn't leave him nothing. Look,
Ron, when you hang out with John Chuckery, bad things come through.
Ron, we gonna have to get us some new friends, cause see, we going to jail behind some of these folks. They stole the TV, they stole the piano, and stole the man wall too. Good grief.
That messed up.
Hey, look at the last. Look at Antonio said.
I was thinking more like John Legend, but who knows?
No.
Hey, Tonio, come on in here, man. Come on in here. I got. Yeah, because I know Red might be a little late, but I'll tell him about it. Now, like I said, I messaged Red, I messaged Winston, and I messaged C-Dub earlier this week for them to give me a list of the draft picks.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. What we are going to do tomorrow. And this idea is wild, it's crazy. We are going to watch the draft.
Mm-hmm.
And we are going to have each of you. See, you've already submitted your list, but one thing I'm going to ask you to do is go over your list and pick the top 20 people that are going to be picked in the draft. Your list.
Oh, okay. I got to read my list.
Top 20 people that are going to be picked in the draft tomorrow. The first one that gets 20 people picked is the winner. No matter where they are picked, the first 20
are the
winner. First person who had the first 20 is the winner. Now, submit as many draft picks as you want, because we may not get 20 out of your list.
All right. So
but
basically,
to be on the safe side to win the contest, pick your top 20.
Question. So basically, we could look at the draft, get the draft order, or get all the people, and basically go 1 through. And basically, we like Winston just said 43. So I could, let's say, do my personal top 50, and if 20 of those guys get picked, okay, I got you.
The first person.
Yeah, I got you.
The first person who gets 20.
Gotcha.
First person who gets 20 right, whatever, say for instance, you're 19, they pick your person. It makes you 20, and you beat everybody else, you're the winner.
All right, I will work on that in the morning. I'll have that to you, John, tomorrow. So I will have that.
Okay, ready. So anybody who wants to participate, and we have royalty in the house tonight.
Hold on.
We have a professional in the house tonight.
That's Mr. John, should me and Keely get on our pianos and play a tune for Larry, like entrance music?
No, you don't have to do all that.
No, hey, he want me playing.
That's what the Hawks mean.
But
the legend in here is John from Union City. That's the only legend in here. That's the only Atlanta, legend in here is John from Union City. That's who the legend. Before I even knew you, I knew who John from Union City was.
Larry, Chuckery's face when I said John from Union City, he's like, "Oh, I know who John is." He's like, he's on here too.
I got a question though, while we're on this subject.
Yeah.
Okay.
Has anyone ever met Mel from Southwest Atlanta?
I know. I have.
I want to meet him so bad.
Me too. I didn't know he. I'll try to interview him.
He and I think there's a way to get in touch with him, because thing was that Keely, do you remember when he bet State that New York was going to beat the Patriots the first time?
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
he won.
Oh my God, yes.
And he came and was on 790 The Zone for the whole show. Man, you talking about fun.
I almost forgot about that.
I vaguely remember, but I remember Steak being so confident about it, and he's like, "It's a shoe-in. We got this." Cha-cha. That's one guy I'm not interviewing.
Ain't nothing but a bunch of carpetbaggers.
Just so y'all know, I am not interviewing Steak. No.
Hey, I wouldn't. No. Well, they came down. Those guys came down here. Mm-hmm. Those guys came down here, and at first, well, I don't know who was first, but him and Chris Domino, mm-hmm. They were, it was a situation where
first. Remember, Chris was a caller.
Yeah,
Chris was a caller, guys.
Wow.
Chris was a caller that became a part of the show.
Yeah,
he was a caller, man. Yeah,
I've met Nick Cellini. I've met Chris. I've met Mike Bell.
Yeah, I met Chris many times. Yeah.
So,
I saw Bell 2 weeks ago up at Twin Peaks in Kennesaw.
Did he have his pom-poms on?
He's calmed down a lot.
He has. Mike Bell.
Of course, he's married now.
Well, that and the radio station probably wants him to also.
Well, I mean, but still.
Yeah. Well, thing is,
that 3:30, definitely. Appreciate you coming in.
We won tonight.
Yeah.
Iggy
almost sold the bag. That kid Lopez, man, he was supposed to be a reliever, but we converted him into that fifth starter. He's been the best pitcher this season.
Really?
He only gave up 2 hits. It was 2-hit shutout ball, and he gave up 1 home run. My bad.
Larry, do you think we can?
1 home run. So he was dominant. And then Iggy came in and blew the save, but we won in the 10th, and Money Mike hit a double. I was like, Money Mike, let's hit this double so we can end the game. Bang. Go ahead.
Oh, you
Larry.
called it.
Yeah.
Larry, I got a question.
Oh, okay.
What up?
Have you done a Hawks postseason show, like a postseason recap?
The recap. What is there to recap?
I mean, what you think is going to happen in the offseason, in your opinion? Since
what is there to recap right now? Why would you want to ruin my day? Let's just talk about the Hawks. Why would we want to bring ourselves down?
I'm interested in your opinion on the Hawks.
Positivity of the Falcons going into this draft, where we can cook. Why would I want to spend my time talking about that injury-riddled season? I mean, look.
Ron, get your saxophone. We're going to play a tune for
It's going two ways. You can do like John saying, "Don't drink the Kool-Aid," with his musical notes.
They don't know nothing about that.
We do. About that. John, we've seen. We've got
with John. Oh, which I don't understand why you don't close this show out with a music note. It's your show. I'm just saying.
John's a man of many talents.
I do close it out. I do close my show. No, not with me. No,
that's what I'm saying.
I just got these viewers. I just got them.
Hey, Larry.
They don't seem to be running them off. I just got these people.
All right, let's talk about the Hawks briefly. All right. With the Atlanta Hawks, this is most important all season. In the past 30 years, easy. The Atlanta Hawks at a crossroads. Either they are going to just basically Dame Lillard trade, or they're going to move on with DeJounte. I'm not really sure which one they're going to do. I think my owner is so cheap, he would probably try to hang on the trade, even though he know this GM don't know what he's doing. Once you get rid of the architect who wanted to build the team, and now finding out that it really wasn't Travis Slink called to get Trey in the first place, was meaning that Travis was trying to build a team that his owner wanted. This goes back to the owner interfering with getting Dwight Howard instead of paying Al Horford. Systematically, this owner has systematically ruined this team. He keeps saying he's the 7th richest owner in all of basketball.
Breach.
He's the cheapest one. He's Scrooge McDuck. He's in there counting every penny. He says he want to spend money, but he made it to the pinnacle of Hawksdom, to the Eastern Conference Finals twice by being cheap.
Yes.
All he did was pay people to keep them there and never built off that. If you had young talent that you could have packaged up to get a real player in here to team up, and that's what you do. It's working for the Pacers right now. They went out against Siakam. He's by far the best player in the playoffs for them. Everybody talking about this Halliburton this, Halliburton that. He had 2 good months in a season. He parlayed that 2 good months. Also with the blind hate of the coaches have for Trey to catapult him to being in the Olympic team. That's fine. That's fine, but I'm more worried about the Hawks. Either way, if you trade Trey or you trade DeJounte, you need to get someone in here that can balance out the court. The problem with the Hawks now is not that DeJounte and Trey are 2 ball dominant guards. The real problem is we don't have any dividers. We don't have positional floor spacing. What I mean by that is, since both players are similar in how they activate the offense with pick and roll, heavy pick and roll, or ISO, to get in the mid-range jumper with DeJounte or mid-range floater with Trey. Trey is a much better passer. He can just make passes that DeJounte can't, but DeJounte is more careful with the ball. You know what I'm saying? So with alley-oops, he don't know how to throw an alley-oop. That's why Clint is super ineffective with him. he throw that little side, little pocket handoff, and most of the time he gets. That's when he get his turnover, trying to get the ball to Clint, who's gonna be buttery bricks and phone the ball out of bounds anyway, or hit it on the bottom of the dang going of the rim. So they're at a crossroads.
Yeah,
they got to make a trade. The good thing is that DeJounte increases trade value. But if they stay with Trey, if they stay with DeJounte, they'll get more for Trey than DeJounte. So we'll see.
Larry, let me ask you this.
What
up? All right. And what's going on? But
what's up, Ray?
If you keep Trey and trade DeJounte, what do you think would be the perfect fit, player wise, that you're trying to target for Trey? And if you keep DeJounte and you trade Trey, who would you feel would be the perfect fit?
Okay.
On the back end.
All right, I'll tackle both. All right. With Trey, you're looking for a legitimate starter, almost all-star level, kind of like what the KD trade is, not as high, because they got two legitimate starters in Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson out of that trade plus 4 picks. You'll probably just get 1 plus 4 picks. One of them's going to be in the distant future, but 3 of them is going to be close to around here. That's all the Hawks can really ask for. That's going to be the biggest haul. That's going to be the best ability to try to stay afloat, because you don't own your pick. You own this upcoming pick. After that, 2025, you don't own it. It's unconditional, so it don't matter. That's kind of a reason why a lot of people don't want to trade Trey. They feel like if you trade Trey, you're going to take a steep dive. If you're like in the top 5 or something like that in picks, it's going to San Antonio.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that's one reason why people say, I don't want to trade Trey to San Antonio unless you got your picks back.
Mm-hmm. And some more too.
Yeah, and some more, yeah. Then you can stomach it. You know what I'm saying? You can stomach it better if you can get your picks back, plus get someone like Vassell back. You know what I'm saying?
No.
That would pair probably decently with DeJounte. But again, what you're asking for DeJounte is to repeat what he did in his 21 games without Trae Young. Be a Diet Cola version of Trae. Regardless of the fact, you're still going to have a floor spacer as that number 2 option. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was
saying.
I know Orlando Magic could definitely use trade if y'all don't want him. All right, Millie Mills. Here's the thing. I ain't making y'all better because y'all in our division. I'm not seeing Trae Young for the next 6 years.
That would be like
Orlando Magic
the Saints in their trading Marshall Atlanta boy to pair up with AJ Terrell in Atlanta.
Yeah, no.
Don't worry about it.
No.
You never smell it.
I can't do that. Regardless
hey, Ron, Ron, you got a question?
Yeah, my question to Larry: can we trade the head coach, the GM, and everybody in the front office for somebody to know what the fuck they doing? That's still
that's the real problem.
Hey, look, I'm not even a Hawks fan.
Let me answer
I would trade.
I'm with you right there, Ron.
Go ahead, Larry.
100%. I'm with you right there because that's the real problem is the owner. The real problem is the owner, and we got a scapegoat, a lackey for GM. We're gonna see what he do. Supposedly they opened up the purse string, so we're gonna see. I don't believe
that. Me, you, and everybody in here to pull off a better trade than the GM.
Well, we're gonna see. We're gonna see.
I put it to you like that. I would trade the Atlanta Hawks owner for one of McDonald's broken ice cream machines, and it'd probably be more effective.
Dude, you know how messed up those broken ice cream machines are?
I'm not even a Hawks fan. I'm a Lakers fan. but it something in the milk don't smell right between the owner and the front office all the way down to the GM. Something in the milk does not smell right.
It's spoiled.
You're right about
just
that,
like
Wes.
the Hawks in the front office.
Yeah,
They
go ahead,
spoiled.
Go ahead.
When was the last time we've had competent ownership for the Falcons or the Hawks?
I would say,
well, it was Arthur Blank.
Arthur Blank.
It was Arthur Blank.
What Biggest say?
Was
yeah, it was. Hey, well.
Has he shown he knows how to put a team together? Like, how?
No. Now, hey, C-Dub, go ahead, C-Dub.
Right.
John, I'll go after you. John.
Yeah. I just got to say this because Larry keeps saying it, and I know a lot of people don't want to talk about it, but Larry's right. But also, Ron also said it perfectly too. Because here's the problem: someone needs to get a hold and find a way to get rid of Daddy's boy. And Larry, you remember how many times I've asked you the same question? Is Landry Fields set up to be fired? Because I said I see him as their puppet. I hate to say it like that, but he is. Because now we're going to hear the same talk. They're going to get rid of one person probably. I don't know what they get back, but then what's going to happen? Nothing else comes about it. And they just think they meander going, well, look what we did. And I'll cross that threshold if we need to. This screams that we need to get rid of the GM. Well, not the GM, but someone needs to shake up that ownership and go, stay the hell away. Let me do my job. And you just look, sign checks. I want you to shake hands when we get our free agents, wave to the camera, hang out with that hottie that you have next to you, and just stay out of my way. Your son, give him his hat back, get him a binky. I don't care. You are not allowed in the GM's room. You're not the GM. Stop playing 2K24 thinking you could get the deal. You can't. Let me cook. But I don't want Landry Fields there because I feel like he has no authority. You know, we talked about Terry Fontenot not having authority. You know, Homeboy don't have no authority. Landry Fields or Kyle.
If they run off Slink, I don't know who's going to come in and have a resume enough to be able to make that happen. Because they run
but wait a minute. We done hired two folks. We done hired two people.
We hired a capologist. Hold on, man.
You hired a capologist. Now, early in the season, you hired somebody else. Now, what?
You don't know how we lost Slink. I just said it. The owner's boy.
Now, right now, at last count, we got 5 general managers at the Hawks. We got 5 of them.
Y'all will be talking about the Hawks.
Yeah. What's up? And that's red, y'all. That's red. Just in case anybody mistaken for somebody else, that's red. That's red.
Oh yeah, he was driving in the back car too, by the way, folks.
That's another fire starter. That's another lighter fluid on match light.
He been in there with going right behind me, starting trouble.
Oh yeah, man.
Red always starts trouble.
And I might start trouble tomorrow if we don't.
Hey, man. Hey. That's what we gonna do. But Keely now, he started something else. Cause he got Larry talking about them good for nothing, high flying, slam dunking.
We were high, and then he said Hawks.
But it's the elephant. It's the other elephant in the room. You can't walk around him but so many times before he slap you with that tail or knock you down with the trunk. He gonna get
some food.
Oh, you gonna? Oh, yeah. He gonna leave something for you to remember him by.
Exactly. But the actual player that you can go for, right now you got to look at people who are going to be up against the cap. So when you look around the league, players that could help space the floor, whether if you have DeJounte or Trae Young or Big Cat or Brandon Ingram. Both of those teams are going to have to make decisions. It's already been shown that everyone thought once Big Cat went down, around the same time that Trey went down, that Minnesota's gonna fall back to the pack, possibly fall into the play-in, kind of like what happened with the Sixers, with the 76ers. So was not the case. Anthony Edwards stepped up. He's proved to be a top 5 player now.
Woo! Gotcha.
Okay.
Georgia.
I got in a little tit for tat with a person on Twitter earlier today. And I told them, guys, stop thinking that Ant-Man will play here. Ant-Man will never play in the city of Atlanta as a professional basketball player. How do you know that? Look at recent history. You know what I'm saying? Look at not recent history. Let's look at the history of the Hawks.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't care about history. Blah, blah, blah. I was like, okay, yeah. Then, we don't need to talk. If you ain't respecting the history of it, then you doing to repeat yourself. But anyway, when you look at them, they got to make a decision about Big Cat. They have to. All right. While I don't think Big Cat is the perfect solution, I think he spreads the floor. He does 2 things. He can play low post, and he can hit a corner 3. Those are things that
we don't
have. And another thing that really helps, and he does make a lot of money, but again, you're going to have to spend money to actually win in the NBA instead of being cheap. I understand. I know why you're shaking your head, John, but let me finish.
No. I'm agreeing with you. I'm agreeing with you.
Okay. So, and also, not only do they have to, think about who they're paying, they just paid Naz Reid, who's on a very team-friendly deal, who plays better defense and can shoot almost as good as Cat. So you want a floor spreader like that, and you want to say, okay, I can get away with getting rid of this all-star player, then it can happen. You know what I'm saying? It actually can happen. And they need a point guard really bad, whether it's DeJounte or Trae Young. So it just depends on what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? But again, adding the players with it, all it would take was Bogey and DeJounte,
maybe Hunter,
to match up the money, or Clint Capella. You know what I'm saying? One of them. But and the same thing with the other player that I was thinking was, and shout out to Leon, who always been pushing this one. He's always on We Talk Hawks.
Mm-hmm.
And he said with Brandon Ingram, someone who can also a power forward, something that John Collins could never be, but someone who could get it work down in the post, create his own game, and he's surprisingly a good passer also. So if you put Trey with JJ and him, now you got 3 distributors of the ball in your starting lineup, something you never had. Also with a guy in the low post that can pass it out. And now guess what? You double team Trey, Brandon Ingram gonna go for 28 to 30 a game. You cannot. He's a bucket one-on-one. Like he's a bucket one-on-one. And he's hurt a lot, but because he always doing the heavy lifting, because Zion always hurt.
Right.
Larry,
so if he wouldn't have to he wouldn't have to carry the bags.
If Ingram added about 8 to 10 pounds to his frame, he would be. He would. I would have him in the top 8 in the league. If he added about 10 pounds to his frame,
I don't think you need to do that, because that'll be getting close to Zion. If you look at him now, he's bigger than what he was before.
I mean, he's bigger than what he was when he came in the league. Man. But he's probably about like 215, 220 top.
No. He's 230 now, man. Look at it. He's solid, man. Him and AD look comparable.
Hey, look him up and get a tail of the tape on the man.
First started this year. I mean, from the eye, he look like he look like
they got him at 190, man.
What?
They got him at 190. He's 6'8". He's 6'8", 6'8" with a 7'3" wingspan, and his weight is 190.
What?
Well, he need more than 10 or 15 pounds.
If he put on about 10 more pounds, put him around a solid 200, 205. Man, he'd be able to handle the rigors of the league. That was the thing.
Man,
you got to look at his game. His game is more a point guard, shooting guard, but because of his height, they had him as a small forward. And then that's why when he came to when he was in LA and Bron got there, they were sitting there sort of trying to push Bron. They were playing interchangeable. They were basically playing two small forwards on the court at the same time. You see what I'm saying? But Brandon's more of a guard. He played like a guard. He just got height on. He played like a KD. KD put weight on. You know what I'm saying? KD to put on since he came in the league. KD put on almost 30 pounds.
You can't see it. You can't see it, Winston. You can't see it.
When KD first came in the league, KD about the size of Chet Holmgren.
He's still the size of Chet Holmgren.
They were built the exact same way. KD got muscle definition there. He didn't add that at first.
Wait a minute, you sure that ain't dirt? You sure that's not dirt?
All right.
You sure that's not dirt?
Look. We're gonna look up KD.
KD about 195.
KD 240 now.
I think it's either Trey or DeJounte. I think that'll be a good match. Either player will be good for either player. So both of them do similar things.
Okay.
I just think it'll be more effective with Trey because Trey has gravity when DeJounte don't. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like we see it. DeJounte can hoop. It's no disparaging DeJounte. He can hoop. But I think the gravity will make those players better. You know what I'm saying? Like Cat is now better because Anthony Edwards has true gravity. He isn't a number one. He can never be a number one. So
let me ask you this.
I don't even think Trey is a number one, to be honest.
No, Trey's not. He's a 1B. He's a 1B. He's a Kyrie.
Yeah, Kyrie. Yeah. I think he's Kyrie. I don't think Kyrie's a 1. I think Kyrie's a 2. I think Kyrie's one of the best too.
Yeah, he's a 1A.
I don't
he can't be 1A. He can't be 1A on a championship squad.
He's never been a 1, man. He's always.
Let me ask you this, man.
That's why the Brandon Ingram thing is more attractive to me because of that. I think Ingram can be a 1.
Look,
are these trades realistic?
I think if you have like Brandon Ingram, Trey, and JJ, I think JJ would develop into the 1. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, I really like. JJ.
Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me get some clarity. Let me get some clarity here. Let me get a little clarity here.
Please, because I'm confused.
Yeah, let me get a little clarity here. When you say 1, you mean what?
Number 1 option.
Red.
Number 1 option. I am the clear-cut leader of the team. I'm
the captain.
I run the ship. Everybody flow off of me.
What you say, Larry?
Okay.
Put the camera up a little bit.
Oh, you got Ryan peeping in. What's going on, Ryan?
There you go.
What's going on, Ryan?
What's going on, Ryan?
We've got also a show tomorrow too for draft coverage.
Oh yeah,
too.
They have a draft show tomorrow also.
We just have to link up everyone.
What do you think about
hey, Ron, hold on just 1 second. Let me, because see, I'm still trying to understand this.
On, Twitter, like DM. So
are y'all coming on tomorrow?
Yeah, you working tomorrow.
Come on,
7:45.
All right, I already took the day off now. Don't have me
wait. You working tomorrow? And like I said, okay, hey. Okay, now wait a minute. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna go back over what we're gonna do tomorrow. Now, Red. Okay, everybody. Mm-hmm. What we're gonna do tomorrow? We are going to let them pick in the draft. Each one of you who wants to participate, write down your top 20 picks.
Okay, yeah, I remember this.
The people that are going to be picked. Okay, write down your top 20 picks. Now, you can pick as many people as you want, but the ones that you think are going to get picked, the top 20 people that are going to be picked, list them and send them to me either on Messenger or on my phone or to my phone. So that I can write them down and chart with you guys. the first person to have their first 20 people picked wins.
Or the highest.
Hey, John,
But John, you might as well give me that prize right now.
Man, nah, John, give me the prize. How about that?
Hey, Winston, what were you gonna ask Winston?
I'm gonna have to resend my list because I didn't.
I know it. God, look, you fill my phone up. you fill my message box.
John, I sent you like 40-something picks.
You did. Hey, Winston, I could make a damn team with all them folk you sent me.
Hey, John,
Winston be going overboard with his
John, how many of those players are all from Oregon? That's the question.
Man, look at him.
I got one. I got
Camardi.
Right, but that's what we're going to do tomorrow. That's what we're going to do tomorrow, and I'm going to track it.
John, I have my picks to you by at least 12 or 1, and then we'll
as long as they're before the show.
Okay,
as long as they're before the show, everything will be okay. Because I'm gonna have to write them down because old man, I can't remember that stuff like I used to did. So I'm just gonna get everybody.
Yeah, make sure you get Winston wrote down. He might try to change a few up while the show going on.
I ain't gonna change them up. I'm gonna put them in order. I just took in went out top of the head. And
hey, Winston gonna write. Winston gonna write his in.
Put them in order.
Hey, they don't have to be in order.
Right.
They don't have to be in order, but the thing is that the first 20 picks that someone gets right, they will be the winner.
Be in order.
Winston gonna write his in pencil so he can keep his eraser handy.
And you know what? Since y'all talking all that,
can't change that.
Since y'all talking all that, y'all hold on just a second. Hold on just a second.
All right, man.
Winston, you send yours to me too, so I can make sure you don't cheat.
All right, real quick, Larry. I wanted to ask you, because you're watching the Braves and you're calling them. Do you think we can make it with the starting pitching we have by the trading deadline, or do we need to make a move still?
We probably need to make one more trade for one more starter, or maybe one more bullpen guy. But this Reynaldo Lopez, if Reynaldo Lopez keep giving us what he giving us, man, that's something unexpected right there. Max Fried, he showed up last night.
Yeah, gentlemen,
y'all need another starter.
Gentlemen, now I think I might throw a wrench in this thing too. We might play Uno rules.
Monkey in a wrench, flying the ointment.
Might do Uno rules.
That's a double reverse.
I got a skip for you.
Wild card.
Skip you.
We're gonna go back in reverse.
I'm gonna have like the box full of cards.
All right, now everybody got to send their picks in because this is the prize.
Ooh.
I'll get it to you some kind of way. I get it to you.
It's not smoke liquor, but I'll do it.
A date with me.
Look, this is
UPS does work.
Yes, sir. This is Uncle
That's
Nearest.
Right. I'll make sure.
Uncle Nearest 1856. This is the good stuff.
It
goes well with anything that you want to eat or anything else you want to drink. But this is the prize for the winner. The first one to get 20 picks will win this bottle of Uncle Nearest. I was gonna put my white Hennessy up, but y'all ain't getting that.
I'll take that, John.
Y'all ain't getting that. But that will be the prize.
I got a date this weekend. She'll love some of that.
Yeah, Ray.
Same thing.
You take
hey,
it. You just took a look at it. That's about the closest you could get to taking. You just took a look at it.
I'm gonna take it because I'm gonna win it.
Hey, chat. Send me a message, chat. If you want to get into it too, chat.
You better not let Rev get in there. Rev gonna beat y'all if Rev get
And be careful, man. Ryan,
that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Tell him, Larry. Larry know I'm gonna win.
No, he said Rev. He said Rev.
I said
Rev. He said your partner. Your partner,
not you.
Hey, now, hey,
you said Rev, my partner. You gonna do that to me, Larry?
So I guess it is a feel.
Rev keep beating y'all. That's why. You got like to watch the show.
But I get it to you. If you win it tomorrow, I get it to you.
On YouTube. Come on now.
But you have until... All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you have until the start of the show at 7:45
to submit. Your pick.
You might want to do it a little bit early.
Make it 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock.
Yeah, let's say 6. Yeah, let's say 6
o'clock.
6 o'clock. That we got enough time to write everybody's thing down.
Hold on. Let's see how diligent we got for alcoholics. How many alcoholics are that diligent to get some liquor? Yeet.
I'll have mine. John, I'm gonna have mine to you by 12 because I might need to make some changes. So I'm gonna have my first list by 12.
All right.
No, you got
like I said, it's the top. Remember, gentlemen, it's the top 20. Whoever gets to 20 first.
See, all I got to do is pick players from Georgia, California, Texas, and Florida. I had them 20 knocked out in no time.
You might be right.
Hey, Brad, make sure you're close to me so I can copy your page and just switch a couple of names.
You know what? Y'all both.
C-Dub, we'll just send the same list and we'll split the liquor.
How do you feel about the
draft started at 8, I think?
Yeah,
the draft starts at 8. Draft starts at 8. We're gonna come on around about 7:45. Yeah, we come on around about 7:45.
And my supervisor already anticipates. She say, "Red, I know you're taking tomorrow off, ain't you?" I was like, "Why? What's tomorrow?" I played it to the left. What's going on tomorrow?
Red, come on, man.
How do you feel about the Hawks head coach?
Trash.
What was that, Ron? Talk about good stuff, and you want to talk about the House Cup.
Hey.
Look, guys, let's get back on focus. Let's talk about the other FT.
Keelan started it. Keelan started. He been stirring up stuff.
What the hell you bring up the Hawks
stuff? But let me say something about the Hawks. Let me say something about the Hawks since y'all want to be talking about this thing.
Oh boy,
I feel just like Larry. Man, I have an ulcer named Hawk. And it's on the left side of my stomach. And just as soon as y'all start talking about it, see, I've been trying to get my folk on the phone to see if I can medicate that some type of way while I'm sitting here talking to y'all. Because see, y'all done got my ulcer acting up. Because
also depressing.
I'm telling you,
with that white Hennessy you holding in the back.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I can't put that on that.
That's the prize, Winston. That's our prize.
Hold on. He gonna hold that like it's
if the ulcer's on the left side, you got to drink the Hennessy on the right side.
Right side.
It'll pass on around it.
He gonna give us a half a bottle tomorrow.
Like that. I
really wish it worked like that anymore anyway.
All right, y'all. I'm about to get some sleep.
All right, Larry.
Oh, hey, Larry. Before you go, plug your next show, your upcoming schedule. Let people know.
Oh, okay, yeah, man. Thank you guys for letting me on. Dixon Way, all about the 8 Sports Talk. You guys try to give you guys some informative and entertaining commentary throughout the stream for all our favorite sports teams. The Braves, Hawks, the Falcons, Bulldogs, even my White Gators. And we're at _Dixon_Way. That's how you guys see us. We're on all platforms: TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, Rumble, and X or Twitter, whichever one you call it. Yep.
Lori, I definitely love pimping and talking about you guys, what you do there. You guys do a phenomenal job, Larry. So keep it up, and we thank you so much, man.
We appreciate you, Larry.
Thank you,
the
guys.
Best live commentary show in the game, man.
One of the best, guys.
No, the best.
The best. Yes.
The best.
We always got
first
something
time I heard this show, I felt like I was in the stadium watching the game myself, man. I've been hooked ever since. Every time I get a chance, I try to catch it.
Yes, sir.
It's fun, Larry. You do a great job.
I wish I could talk that good, but he's an outstanding commentator, and he has a lot of background, a lot of entertainment. I especially love the Rays. I want to find out where he got that video of the Rays, because it looked like a movie that I saw Bali. I'll post that. I'll post
Okay.
it. Man,
we got 2 raids. We got one with the Vikings, and then the other one with the Wakandans going.
Yeah, Black Panther. I love that.
I hadn't seen
that's
that
my
one.
That's my favorite one. That's my favorite.
That Viking raid,
Wakanda
man.
forever. And they go down and charge it with him and Captain America. Running down the hill. Yeah, both of those.
But that Viking raid, man, Buddy, the first Buddy, when he just started hollering, that would get me. Someone's about to die.
I just try to spread positivity, man. Like I said, that huge streamer, Tom Grassi, who does Green Bay, he actually won Fan of the Year and got an award at the Super Bowl and got a trip to the Super Bowl. But yeah, he rated us and had like 200-something people in there. So I was just like, as soon as we get big enough, I'm just gonna start rating people, regardless if it's like 2 people going in there or not. Just spreading, passing along. Playing it forward. He did it for us. It helped boost us from like 100-something to 200 in one night. It was that's awesome. So as soon as we got big enough, we just start rating. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, that'll work. Well, at least Larry, at least you raid folk and leave stuff in the house. C-Dub just stole all of Keely's furniture.
I took it down.
I mean,
I'm not looking at. Well, I mean,
throw pillows.
I mean, I am looking over at that.
Took the man's piano.
I like Ron's little flag. Winston's got some nice pillows over there.
Took his IKEA dinner table.
Look, John's got some liquor I might want to look through right now.
No, you ain't.
He's got some flits. It's got my name.
No.
The way you rated that picture, you might have already rated Keely's liquor cabinet.
Well, yes.
All right, Larry. Thank you, man. Thanks for coming in.
Best of luck with your show, bro.
Hey, guys, let's not set people up for depression. We trying to be uplifting around here. Now let's get depressed and talk about the Falcons.
Okay. Well, like I said in the very beginning, I'm just glad that. Well, I have kind of mixed emotions that we're not gonna get our whooping before we go to bed, because they liable to wake us up and whoop us out of our sleep because of the fact that we won't get gigged for our transgression this year. So, hopefully it won't be that bad, and we won't be that bad to where it will be a first round pick, because things can go either way. Things can go either way because the people, the league, even though, and see, this is the thing too that I was thinking about. Now we just got burnt about Bijan Robinson.
Thank you.
And it's the same group. Arthur Smith. Arthur Smith's not.
You're not gonna keep letting it slack.
I'm telling y'all, John, it's gonna be the same thing tomorrow.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. See, Rich McKay, and as much as I can't stand him for what he does or doesn't do as far as the franchise is concerned, his being on that committee, I feel sometimes mitigates a lot of problems that we could really experience if folk really wanted to hammer us down. But we can't keep messing up. Now, like Keely said, and I think I said it too. Hey, man, how did you all do this? How did you mess this up? You know what the tampering rules are. You know what side of the fence you got to stay on. I mean, they pay y'all big bucks to do this right.
See,
how y'all do
we
this?
we talking about tampering rules. Oh, okay.
Yes, yeah, that's what we talking about.
You have to remember too.
But they're not gonna penalize us till next year. So
But
no. They can penalize us this year. It's just not gonna happen before the draft.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. As long as they don't take away no draft pick this year, we see if they take away something next year, at least we'll be prepared for them instead of them taking away something this year on the week. See, folks were scared that they were going to take a draft pick away this week. I'm like, they're not going to take them on the week of the draft and let us know the week of the draft that, hey, you guys.
They could have.
Yeah, they could have.
That would have been bad for them, man. That would have been so unfair.
They did it with Miami.
Well,
they passed that judgment on Miami. What, like 2 weeks before the draft?
Yeah, that's what I thought would happen.
They didn't even get Brady
2 weeks before the draft.
Yeah, it was like 2 weeks before the draft. They didn't even get Brady or Sean Payton.
I'm
gonna still lost the first and the third.
Why?
They ass up.
Okay. Well, thankfully, the investigation is not concluded, so we might escape this draft.
It ain't that much to investigate because the man sat there and stood up in his initial press conference and said, "Hey, yeah, I was talking to the trainer."
Damn, Winston, don't remind us. Maybe they forgot about it. You gonna bring it back up?
Oh no! Ain't no forgetting. Cause see, NFL security, and those people watching, they watch like a hawk. Just ask Ray Rice.
It's not like that video gonna get deleted.
No. Cause he in Minnesota saw it.
If he was just talking to like a reporter behind backstage or whatever, he could sit there and say, "Hey, well, they misheard me, they misquoted me, woo, anything." You can say that. But for you to sit there and stand up, man, all eyes are directly on you. And you sit there and say, "Yeah, I was sitting there talking to the trainer last week, and you know what I'm saying, everything worked out, and we got a plan together, and we got a rehab plan together." You what? You did what? Shut up. Man, like,
it's too late.
When I was sitting there watching, man, if you could see how big my eyes had got, my eyes about as big as these boxes on the screen. I'm trying to tell you, I was like, "Oh man, we hit, and he just kept talking, and we hit."
You know what?
92-9 the game.
Go ahead, guys.
They were talking about the Florio thing, right? Mills got it down there, and how like Florio may have this kind of thing against the Falcons, and based upon his history. So Mills bringing that up because that is a part of this. But some of the stuff that Florio was talking about, he was talking about in terms of the full scope and the story, that a lot of the Falcons and the way they handled this goes back all the way to the combine, how reckless they were. So I think the part where Kurt got on that press conference and said what he said, I think that was the linchpin. But what Florio was saying, again, the reason I point out 92-9 bringing this up is that because they may have a case that Florio may kind of have an axe to grind with the Falcons. It seems that way based upon history. Right. But some of the reports that Florio is talking about is like, as in they may have gotten Kyle Pitts to kind of communicate ahead of and all of that kind of stuff. And as far as like how they were communicating at the combine, which is also being investigated. Right. Whether or not they did, did Kyle Pitts, go on his own in terms of communicating, or was the front office behind Kyle Pitts, doing
initiating? Yeah. I tell you what. If come tomorrow night, if we sit there and trade up, or you see us overly pursue a quarterback, where we moving up to like 4 or be drafting a quarterback at 8 after the big 3 is gone, or we trading back into the first round or moving up early in the second, better believe it, you better lose about 2 first-round picks. Next draft we're gonna lose a first-round pick, and draft after that we're probably gonna lose another first round or a second. It's gonna be something happen. If we go on. Go ahead, Keith.
No, I'm agreeing with you. I think if they go after a quarterback and they make an aggressive move for one, that means they know they're about to lose a major pick next year.
Right.
Because you only got, Cousins for what, 1 or 2,
right.
and you need to get another quarterback, waiting in the wings. So I agree. If they're making an aggressive move for a quarterback, that tells you a lot.
Why?
Okay, go ahead.
This my question to y'all. Why Terry Fontenot did not talk to Coach Cousins before that interview? Be like, you know what? Don't say this.
I don't think he thought he was going to say anything though.
But
because when you talk to your boy, there's certain things that is already understood. You know what I'm saying? If we boys, you know what I'm saying, we men, there's certain things that's already understood.
Right.
But then when you don't really know a person and you carry a person at that level, that's your fault because you didn't know that person beforehand.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now, if I was sit there to tell Red or Keely or C-Dub or Ron, you or John, if I told y'all something in confidence.
Yeah.
Right. You don't tell nobody else.
I don't have to worry about y'all sitting there going and tell somebody else something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if Joe Smo hop on the panel and we sitting there just talking backstage, we don't have YouTube, but we just talking backstage on StreamYard. I don't know how Joe Smo gonna act when Joe Smo get in front of other people.
Right.
And that's what happened. They was talking to Kirk Cousins like, hey, you family now, you know what I'm saying? Come on in here.
Right.
But Kirk being the Boy Scout that he is, he always personified himself as either a huge God-fearing man. You know what I'm saying? That's been his persona since way back in Michigan State.
Right.
And when he got a chance, he just comfortable in front of people. So his comfortability in front of people just losing his tongue. And it just came on out.
Just said, I did tell y'all something. And I'll be like, you know what? Don't say nothing to nobody else.
Yeah. Tell them.
You know what I'm saying? I did tell C-Dub, hey, C-Dub, I just got into a fight with this motherfucker right here.
Yeah.
And C-Dub tell it to whoever, I'm going to be like, C-Dub, I just told you not to say this to nobody else.
Oh, I'll be like, look, I didn't say your name, Ron. I said Ton. I said Son.
But
Son Thomas.
I mean, that's not rocket sciences. Coach Cousins should have known, hey, I don't need to say this shit.
Ron, why you always trying to fight a motherfucker? That's that east side in you.
Excuse Ron's French, man, but he's just saying.
I'm just saying. For instance,
I mean, that's that east side in them. That Avondale High.
Avondale High School, man. They don't raise what's called debaters.
Always trying to fight a motherfucker.
I'm just saying. If I tell y'all I just got into a fight or I shot somebody.
Oh yeah, we know.
Well, we ain't saying shit now.
Yeah,
don't worry, Steve. I know Ron handled the business. I know Ron.
Yeah. First thing I'm gonna tell you, hey man, get off the phone. Where you at? I'm gonna come holler at you.
Right.
We getting off the phone.
Yeah. Right.
We gonna
stop talking.
C-Dub got it all around the school the next day. Hey, everybody, Ron, fight, man.
Ain't that.
My boy Ron handled that business. He stood on business last night.
Ron, you know you wouldn't be mad if they were talking about you beat you won the fight.
I mean, I'd be mad of the punishment.
I get you the point. Yeah, Ron gonna be suspended and in school detention thanks to C-Dub.
Hey,
so,
John, I got to exit out and I'm going to come right back in.
Okay.
Hey, I don't need to say this because I might get us in trouble.
Well,
it's not common sense.
Here's my question. All right. This is why I said, Terry Fontenot, is this not the most important draft now? Because I'm going to go here. isn't this a reflection on him now?
Yeah.
You've had the stuff with Bijan. We kind of looked at Arthur Smith and said, well, he's the idiot. Now this has happened, and this can really affect us, and we don't know how. And like I said, that heavy hand's coming. That's what they claim. I personally feel like, third, sixth round, that's what you should do. But personally, I don't care. I think everyone tampers. But, Florio wants to throw his little hissy fit, but I'm going to go here.
Florio, man, what does he have to do? He's just a damn NFL podcaster.
Yeah, he's the idiot that keeps talking about it and keeps throwing what's it called?
I'm saying he doesn't have anything to do with any discipline.
You know what, Red? But guess what? He's one of those idiots that keeps talking, grease wheel. Squeaky wheel's going to get that grease. Well, guess what? That's what they're probably going to do. Or someone needs to go and visit him and say, shut the hell up. But, we can't do that. But what I'm saying is, I'm with Keely and I'm with Ron. If you lose draft picks and then you just don't trade back or try to do something, you're going to look like an idiot. And I'm hearing him talk about best player available. I don't need to hear that shit now. Because what? We're going to get another tight end? We're going to get another receiver?
Yeah.
Well,
I'm telling you. I'm trying to see up. You better prepare yourself.
We're going to get numbers because I'm going to go off.
Don't think anything common sense wise. Think wide receiver and quarterback.
Well, he's
and if it's different than that, then say, hey, I'm pleasantly surprised.
He's getting ahead of that narrative. He was on the radio, and they were talking about how he's adjusted his draft philosophy since Raheem and everyone has came on board. He said that he's looking at another way they've helped him see another way as far as approaching, evaluating talent and everything like that. So he's kind of getting ahead of that whole best player availability kind of thing. He was on the radio just talking about how like Raheem and everyone have kind of changed his opinion on evaluation talent and how to draft.
Now, that should we believe that? Is that just more GM speak, or you really think he telling the truth?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
We'll see tomorrow.
Yeah,
we'll see tomorrow.
There you go. That's what I'm saying, John.
Yeah, we'll see tomorrow. Tomorrow.
I think he probably understands that, like, he doesn't have as much rope, being that his partner just got fired. And I just think that he's probably just trying to get ahead of it.
What partner?
Smith.
Yeah, Mr. Smith.
Partner.
Are you saying they were partners? Oh,
that's what we were told.
Now, I don't know about
that. Hold on. Whoa. Like Keely said, that is what we were told.
They were. Yeah, wait a minute. They were equals.
Right. They wasn't equal. Look, if I know,
y'all right. You're absolutely.
I gotta say this. If
I know, Riggs and Murtaugh partnership.
If I know y'all finna get fired at 12 o'clock, don't you think I should call you? Hey, dog, the man coming to get you.
Hey, wait a minute. Hey, Ron. It depends on whether I'm gonna get the job or whether I'm gonna stay.
Right.
It depends on whether I'm gonna stay or not.
Hey, the man, the Godfather coming to get you, man. Hey,
I don't even think Terry probably consulted on that decision.
No, I think so too.
No, he what? Man, look, that first press conference told me everything I needed to know. He wasn't consulted on that. He just very happy his head wouldn't.
Right. He's very happy he ain't get the boot.
Yeah.
He's like,
that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion.
Hey, John, he was up on the stage standing next to Ned Stark, and he was next for the guillotine, but somebody spared him, because I promise you, his head was on the chopping block next.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Look, but see, this is the thing, and I have to go back here. I got to go back here. Now, we looking like the village idiot sitting up here And I'm now. Let me go. No, before I say anything, let's go back to what Millie Mills said here.
Can I get a soapbox for you, John?
Huh?
I want to get a soapbox for you because we need you to go full throttle on this one.
See, man, I'm just saying. Now, okay, now Millie Mills said everybody tampers. Kurt got up there happy as if and snitched on himself. Mickey Ficky talking too damn much. And see, and the question is now, what does Terry have to do with it? Because see, the thing is, because see, that is a good point because of the fact that if, okay, say for instance, he did get up there, very happy to be here, okay, and he just started
word vomit.
My boss used to call it oral diarrhea.
Okay, word dot. Yep.
I mean, just kept on talking, and see, the thing is, that's why you need to have press conferences like that behind a table, sitting down, so that when you start talking too much, the man can kick you and stop you from saying anything before you doggone spill the bean. You know, and you know, you need to be, man. Look here, he'd have had a damn Achilles tendon and a damn shin splint. I got through with him kicking him under the table. Shut the hell up. Because see, that's what I mean. See, okay. I don't know what happened. I don't know how this got out. I don't know what's going on. Whatever. But this has taken place. Okay, this has taken place. The cat's out the bag. You done told tales out of school. All right. Now, whoever is responsible, whoever is responsible for this, if they did it, somebody needs to take a 2x2 and give them a wood shampoo.
Thank you.
Forget that. They need to get fired.
Yeah, no. I want them to still work here, but I still got to give them their wood shampoo before they leave.
You got to learn from this one.
But
but see now if well, let me say this before I answer your question or take your question, Keita. Now, what Millie Mills is saying is true. Everybody tampers to some degree, but they know how to cover their tracks.
What?
They know how to cover their tracks. We look like I said, a ranked amateur village idiot by getting caught with our hands in the cookie jar like this. Y'all getting paid too much damn money to be making mistakes like this. Y'all can't be making mistakes like this. Now, Keely, who was that going to answer? Keely, you going to answer?
No, you just basically said what I was going to say. I was just going to add on that it wasn't to Millie Mill question saying what did Terry have to do with it. I was going to say that as far as the allegations and investigation, it wasn't just about what Kirk said on that day. That was the linchpin. Like, that was the telltale, like, hey, everybody shut up. But in terms of the report, Millie Mills, that wasn't the only thing that was in the tampering allegations. They were saying that basically also that Kyle Pitts had reached out, which players can do that.
But players can do it.
Yeah, but the allegation was that our front office, Terry may have kind of like, hey, holler at him.
Third party.
Allegedly.
That's enough too.
Yeah. So,
well, see, okay, so they got to prove that part.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, exactly. And that's
I think, like if there's text messages or email or there's a recording somewhere along the line with Terry or what Knucklehead McKay or Blank or Beetle sitting there, hey, you know what I'm saying? Look, I know you want a quarterback, and the guy over here, man, go ahead, you know what I'm saying? Holler at him real quick, see if we can get him in here.
So like Winston said earlier, like you can't, like everyone's already seen that video. That's open and shut as far as like what Kirk said at the press conference. That's open and shut. This extended investigation, it's not about that part because that's open and shut. Yeah, like We all saw it. We
That's
all heard
the
it.
smallest part. That's the
Yeah.
smallest part of the penalty.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it doesn't take them 2-3 weeks to investigate that because we all just saw it. They're trying to figure out the other pieces in the background.
Well, here's the thing.
Let me put it in context. Hold on, Peter.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me put it in context for people. When the NFL levied their tampering penalty against Miami, it wasn't just because a story leaked that hey, Miami was trying to highlight Peyton and Brady this off season before Brady was a free agent. It wasn't that.
They also had the racial stuff too.
That is opened the door for them to actually go start looking. And when they went looking, it took them 6 months. It was a full half a year investigation. And they went back and they found out that Miami was talking to Brady at least 3 times during the 2019 season when Brady was still with the Patriots.
Wow.
During the season.
Yes.
All right. So then Brady became the free agent after the season. Mind you, these conversations already happened during the season, during the course of the season. They'd already talked to him. All right. Sean Payton, Brady goes to Tampa Bay. Miami, because what was supposed to happen in Miami was supposed to have a super team. They were gonna bring in Brady, Tom Brady. Gronk was supposed to go down there with him. It was another big name wide receiver and a decent running back. Like they were gonna put a superstar squad on offense because they were believing what New England were putting out there. Well, Brady might be on his last leg, and Bill Belichick is known for cutting you a year early than a year late. So they was like, all right, well, we only got 1 year with him. We going all in. All right. So they was hollering at Brady. They got at least three documented interactions between Miami and
Bless
Brady.
you, whoever
during the 2019 season. This is before free agency. This is before the playoffs. 3 documented interactions. Miami, Brady. All right. So in 2020, they documented interaction with Miami still going after Sean Payton after Brady had made the decision to go to Tampa Bay. And they kept talking to him. They talked to Payton in 2020. I think they talked to Brady again in 2021. Yeah, they talked to Brady again in 2021 after he won the Super Bowl. And they talked to Payton again in 2022. Now, if the NFL can prove a history of you tampering, they're gonna sting you. They're gonna light you up, and that what happened in Miami. They got hit with a first, and they got hit with a third. I think it was one. And
well, and did they have the race also with with the coach? God, Minnesota's defense coordinator,
Flores.
Yeah.
That will open the door.
Yeah. Okay. I got
that. Will open the door because what they were trying to do, they were trying to get him to tank, so they have a better draft pick, and then they could use the draft pick to trade to get Sean Payton. But they were trying to pursue Brady and get Brady a free agency.
Yes.
See what I'm saying?
Yes.
So when they took him, stranded out, and then went back 2-3 years and seeing these people just sitting there playing on in the alley without a street light for a couple of years. That's how they ended up getting hit, and they got hit for a first and a third. Now, with us, Kirk Cousins, all right, we got to prove that. We got to know that for a fact. Boom. All right, this is the floor of where we're gonna hit them at. This is the floor. Now let's open up these books and see how far we can go back, and if we can string together a succession of tamper, and that's where they light you up at. That's why they're sitting there saying that, hey, like Adam Schefter said, it's believed that the NFL going to come down hard on Atlanta Falcons and what they are going to do with the Eagles, because they believe that there's been a history of tampering. And when you got a history of tampering, it's all right, you may got this player. I'm gonna set you back for a little bit. And like I said earlier, if we go aggressive on a quarterback in this draft, I'm telling you, we're gonna get hit. They're gonna light us up next year.
Well, we going aggressive.
Also, wait a minute. Okay. Now that I was going to ask you why you said that, because I think you and Keely were talking about that particular fact. So you are thinking that, so the Falcons have to be careful as to what it is that they draft.
Mm-hmm. No. I mean, it's not them being careful about, like, it has no bearing on the tamper situation. It is more to the point of as a fan just reading the tea leaves. You just signed $100 million quarterback.
I think they were gonna go quarterback regardless.
Okay, but
no, we already said that we're gonna bring in the third quarterback. So like that's a given. We're gonna bring in a third quarterback. All right, cool. But you just signed a quarterback to $100 million guaranteed deal. That in all actuality, you can just play him for the 4 years and pay him the 180, or you could just restructure after the second year, get him back in on a 1 year deal and have 3 years of him. You don't have to go get a quarterback right now. There's no need at all to go get a quarterback right now in this draft. But if we press for a quarterback, and if we go sit at 8 and draft a quarterback, or we move up and draft a quarterback, or if you sit and trade back to like 11 and draft a quarterback, if we go with a quarterback in the first half of the first round, or we trade back into the first round to go get a quarterback, or trade back to the beginning of the second round to get a quarterback, yeah, next draft we getting burnt.
See, that's why I was saying.
What's gonna be the reaction? Are fans gonna know this, or are they gonna just start crying without knowing the reasons we doing this? Or is that even the reason we doing it?
Hold on, Red. Now, see, this is why I was asking you that, Winston, because see, the thing is that okay, if none of this had happened, we would draft differently than what you're saying. Because okay, wait a minute. Because see, the thing is that if we make moves in this draft to really better our team as far as getting a quarterback or something very important in this draft, you're saying
I'm just saying strictly quarterback. Strictly. If we go and be aggressive to move up to, say, Jaden Daniels slide, we're not. No. Yeah, he's not a slide.
I'll be shocked.
I don't know. He might.
He could.
You seen what happened with Herm earlier today?
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah. What actually happened with that?
What happened?
Hold on, real quick before you get started. I just want to say to everybody, I put the thing in the private chat about the allegations and stuff. So before you get it, that way y'all can see. Like there was other allegations about that they had Pitts reach out and that they already had reached out to Kirk about getting Mooney ahead of time. So they asked Kirk, which receiver do you want us to go after and all that stuff. So those were the allegations.
All right, so
I agree with Antonio.
Okay, I want to ask this real quick. So, if all this comes out to be true, this is on Terry Fontenot. So, Winston, I'm going to ask you, and panel, just go around the horn here. If this draft is going to be, I mean, even if we hit a home run on every pick, we are looking at Terry Fontenot and going, you screwed this up horribly. Maybe we should have said you should have been fired because this isn't good.
Well, it's too late now. He already done
Well,
screwed us.
no.
But
I got you. Yeah, I got you. I'm just saying.
If it's true,
Yeah,
those
if
are
this
just
is true and we get
Yeah,
hit,
now, if you can draw a direct line back to Fontenot, okay, that's the thing, because because see, a lot of things could have happened without Fontenot even knowing anything about it. Okay, because just like the noise, you remember when they were pumping in noise into the Georgia Dome, we got burnt for that. Now, see, a lot of, from what I understand,
fifth round pick for that.
What was that, Winston?
What was the penalty? We lost a third round or a fifth round pick for that.
I thought it was a fifth, but was it a third?
Oh.
Okay, it was third.
I think it might have been a fifth.
Okay, all right, but what I
always get hit hard.
But what I wanted to say about that is this. See, there were people, according to the Falcons, and I've got to preface this by saying that, according to the Falcons, there were people that did not know anything about this, okay? But the team had to shoulder the burden, and I think they fired Buddy. I think they fired him.
Right.
We lost a fifth and were fined $350,000.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So it was a fifth. Okay.
And Rich McKay got suspended from the NFL competition committee for a year.
Yeah. Oh, now see, this is far worse, and he may get suspended again.
Bye.
How many times? Now, how many times you gonna get suspended from the competition committee until you can't get back?
But is this on Terry or is it on? I mean, and it's not like anyone's going to tell us.
Well, Terry's not part of the competition committee.
It's not like Rich McKay is just a regular bystander in the competition committee.
He
runs the competition committee. So when you hire a head coach to sit there and trick the bag up, and then you fire said head coach, and the very next thing you do right after you fire that head coach is go back into another tampering situation.
And not just that, but you basically look at the quarterback, go, what receiver? And you're like, dude, what the? I'm just sorry. It's just aggravating because Terry Fontenot is supposed to be this sharp dude. He's supposed to know, he was supposed to be this guy that was supposed to take over in New Orleans. We get him, and he's making these kind of mistakes. I'm just
if it's him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's him.
Terry should know all the backroom tactics. Backroom conversation tactics.
Thank you.
Because he came from the Saints. And somehow miraculously every year the Saints is hundreds of $1 million over the goddamn cap. And they get that motherfucker back in rain, and then they sit there and add people to the team before they even draft people. They do it every year. So somewhere along the line, Terry, either you're just focused on numbers or you weren't paying attention while you was in school under Mickey Loomis. It's one of the two.
The biggest allegation against us is just that we were sloppy. So I get they say like in the chat, they say everyone tampers. You're right. Chat.
True.
Everyone tampers. However, the allegation was that
we
were sloppy. Like I don't want to use that now. I was gonna say there's some people who when they sell drugs, they're slick with it. And there's some that's holding the sign. They just look like they're the cops.
What?
Hey man, we were sloppy.
I got some shouting.
Yeah. Basically, they're saying that's basically what Terry in our front office was doing during the.
Hey Ron, what did you have to say, Ron?
Well, they in New Orleans, he was going to be the what?
Exactly.
The
GM.
Yeah, after Mickey stepped down, he would have been the GM.
Yes, they really liked him. He was really good, but
we should have hired Louis Riddick. You know what I said?
Mm-hmm.
I said that a long time ago.
Hey, I've been saying
that a long time ago.
Okay, now, go ahead, Ron. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Ron.
I've been saying that. Red took the words out of my mouth. I've been saying we should hire Louis Riddick. And I think the only reason we did not hire him because he was going off on Matt Ryan when Matt Ryan was doing stupid shit on the field. And
he would have probably set us up better.
Right. Lewis really called.
He would have traded Matt. After 2 years of being here, he would have traded Matt.
Thank you.
Nah, he would trade. He would have traded Matt as soon as he got here because he ain't like him.
He would have gave. Yeah, he didn't like him, but at the same time, he had stability.
Right.
He would have took 2 years and built the team, and then traded Matt to go get a quarterback.
But
I don't know what he would be honest, but I know he wouldn't have been in this tampering situation.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Now let me. Okay, Antonio.
On top of his sloop.
No, I don't have an agenda on Terry. No, I don't have an agenda on
No.
Terry.
I'm gonna deal.
I don't think the NFL. I don't think the NFL goes this far.
Come on in here, man.
Yeah, come on in here, see, Antonio. But I'm gonna deal with this particular comment here.
Okay.
As far as our degree that we're going to. See, the thing is that it's not just us. Everybody is digging into this thing, trying to figure out exactly what's going on. And just like I made the point earlier, if we had gotten our punishment this week or tomorrow, this would all be over with. But the article,
what he said on the podium, if it was just that, we would have been had our punishment. We would have been had our punishment. It would probably been like a 5th, 6th round pick, and that would have been that. That's that.
Yeah, and see,
my bad, I ain't mean to cut you off.
Oh no,
really?
no problem. And see now, okay, what does McKay have to do with Terry? Were you paying attention at the very first press conference? Because see, the thing is, I don't, and see, we still don't know whether we don't know. We are speculating. We are definitely speculating because see, there's been very little information as far as why you're waiting until later to punish us. Okay. You have the evidence. The evidence was presented into you and put right in your hands at the press conference when Kirk Cousins started talking. Okay, that part is all out there. I mean, the emperor has no clothes on. So if that is the case, then it should have been cut and dried, easy to do. But like Winston said, and I have to take that under consideration. Plus, I have to add in what we did last year as far as Bijan, reporting Bijan's injury. We weren't. We did not follow the rules.
Forgot all about that shit.
We did not follow the rules.
What was that, week 11?
They pay these people too much damn money to make mistakes like that. Cause see now, look, me at $75,000-$80,000 a year
on your staff,
I can't make that mistake.
Let's not forget that part.
Huh?
With the I said with the head of the competition committee on your staff.
Yeah, with the head of the competition committee on your staff. And see, the thing is, it's a bad look for him that he is messed up and messing around in an organization that can't follow the rules.
Yep.
It's a worse look for the organization because you had the head of the competition committee on your staff for over 23 plus years, and now that you're going through your losing streak, all these little 6 little things popping up. Now it look like the organization is doing some grimy shit, and you're trying to work him to get as much information out of him to sit there try to work around the NFL. That's why they finna sting her. That's why they ready to tax her. Like, all right, I put it to you like that. Like Kelly had brought up earlier. When you out there, you know what I'm saying, jugging. When you out there jugging, police a lot of times they ain't gonna sit there and catch you when they first see you doing it. If they sit there and see you do a little hand, they ain't gonna catch you. No, they can just sit back and build a case on you because an indictment. It's called an indictment. And once they build their counts, with multiple counts.
I tell you, we don't walk into an episode of Law and Order now.
That strengthens this. The that strengthens the overall charge. So when they come and hit you, and your lawyer say, well, he never been in trouble. His guidelines is 0 to a year and a half. The judge will be like, yeah, but we got multiple. We're going past these guidelines. That's how you end up with 5, 6, 7, 8 years on your first offense. That's how that happened. But they said that built a case on you. So when they brought it to the judge, it stuck and it was heavy. That's exactly what's going on right now. Because if it was just off of what Kirk Cousins said out of his mouth, it's cut and dry. It's cut and dry. This would have been resolved a long time ago. This would have been resolved a couple of weeks after he had made the statement. At the press.
So what do y'all anticipate is the conclusion of this?
Man,
I hope.
See, when Schefter,
I'm saying, just give me a guess. What's the worst case scenario?
I will say second.
Well, we don't know. We just don't know. We just don't know.
Well, we speculate too much. We got to have some kind of idea.
I think it's gonna hinge. I think it's gonna hinge on the whole. I think it's gonna hinge on the part of did they talk to Kirk and did he tell them to go get Mooney? I think that's the part. I think the Pitts to Kirk thing can be easily disproven. I mean, Pitts can just simply say, "Hey, no, I did it on my own," and
I just want a quarterback.
And just get rid of any type of evidence. I think they can fight that easy. I don't think you can fight what Kirk said. Clearly, he spoke with the trainer before he got there. But I think what they're trying to investigate now, and this is just me speculating, my opinion, is the whole, did Kirk tell them to go get Mooney? I think that's the part that they're investigating.
And how big a punishment is that going to be if they prove it?
I think because then at that point,
like a third or fourth.
Cause see, you remember, earlier this week,
but at the same time, they go pull you. They pulling phone records. That's what's happening.
If the worst case scenario is a 4th round pick from all of this, I say we lucky.
Yeah, if it's a 4th round pick, I'm taking have at it.
It might be a 4th and 5.
You know what I'm saying? Because we
still lucky, Ron.
If that's the ballpark, all we got to do, to be honest, is really just trade back. We got 3. I mean, we got 2 on 3rd round pick. All we got to do is trade one of them back and pick up a 4th round for next year.
Well, here's the question.
You had like Terry is this creative and ambitious with his draft pick?
Hey, wait a minute, man.
Where they pay him to?
Have we seen any evidence that he does stuff like this? I mean, we don't even trust him. We don't even trust him with the first pick. We still thinking he's gonna mess up the first pick.
Red, where he came from.
Well,
hey, John, I see, John. That was my question from the very beginning. Why are we picking somebody from the Saints?
But C-Dub, go ahead and say what you were gonna say. Then I'll follow you because it's something else I got to say.
Winston's saying something that I've been saying, and this is what I've been even doing in my mock drafts, is I trade down. I trade back. Now, that 1st round pick, especially if there's a quarterback there, trade back. There's no need for us to go get a quarterback when you got Kirk Cousins. You paid that money. Okay? Trade back, get some ammunition, and like Winston just said also with the two of the 3rd round picks, trade back again and get some more ammunition for next year. It's like I don't understand. It's like I wish I could get inside the heads of these GMs when they're going, "Oh, we got to get the best player." No, your team needs help in defense, and you keep neglecting that. And now we get Kirk Cousins, and people say Matt Ryan 2.0. Well, I don't want to even say that because he hasn't done what Matt Ryan's done. But he could get a chance, and he can win. Awesome. But let's not do what we did with Matt Ryan where we neglected the defense. That's where I'm at.
Well, they've been doing it since they've been here.
No, but you know what I'm saying though, is that
Yeah.
you got to focus on something.
Yeah, you see,
Now-
They've been focused on offense since they've been here.
For one, let me answer this question, and then I'm gonna get to see the other question.
Okay.
We're not bashing Terry.
Yeah, we're not.
What we're saying is, if Terry is culpable in this situation, then he has to foot the bill.
Yeah.
And if he has to foot the bill, now let's go back and look at his resume here. Do he have the cachet to be able to survive a tampering charge if he costs us a first or multiple draft pick? He don't have it. You know why? Because he don't have a winning season yet.
Thank you.
He had a 4th overall pick and went got a tight end instead of a quarterback. He had an 8th overall pick. He went got the second best receiver. Don't get me wrong, Drake London is a dog. I love him.
Oh,
I
yes.
love Drake.
Yes.
But Chris Olave is better. Garrett Wilson is better if you really want to be honest. Now, and then at 8, you got 8 again the following season, and you could have made a move to go get a quarterback. You could have made a move. Instead, you draft a running back after coming off a 1,000-yard rookie rushing record, and you put him as the backup to the running back that you just drafted 8. And you have not drafted a defensive player not once in the first round during your tenure. And now you sitting there saying that you're fitting to cost me maybe possibly a first round, a second round, third round, whatever picks that you end up fitting to cost me. And you ain't got no winning season behind you yet.
I want to ask you, Winston, was Bijan his choice or Arthur Smith's choice?
At the end of the day, they send the card out there together.
But at the end of the day, Arthur Smith had the last.
I tell you what, when
he's the head coach, the GM role is to acquire personnel. So technically, it's on
the head coach is supposed to coach.
Okay. Well, now,
the GM is supposed to get him.
Okay, y'all. Okay, y'all. Now, all right.
Who the first person you see on that phone?
It's the GM.
Hey, hold up now. Hold up on that car wash, gentlemen. Now,
though, we're happy to have you here.
Wilson, get off my phone. Quit calling me. I'm not giving that up.
Winston's adding more names to his list.
Wait a minute. We got another 5-starter in here. We got another 5-starter in here.
Come on, Antonio.
Before Tony, because see, you know what? See, he's sitting up here been lobbing grenades all damn night. he worse than Saddam Hussein with them scuds. ain't hitting just blowing up everything. But at any rate, no. Let me say this before we get started. Now, I'm gonna take y'all back to the Waffle House.
1970 something.
Whatever year it was. We're gonna go back to the Waffle House when I said, and you know my elevator analogy.
And John's wearing that afro.
When one do it,
I'm gonna put my elevator analogy on there, and just like we said, after that press conference, can you hold your general manager in name only responsible for what went on the past 3 years, or was he along for the ride? Now, one thing that you got to give Terry Fontenot credit for, I guess, and I got to say I guess because the way that the hierarchy was back then, you didn't know who was zooming who. You didn't know who was picking this. You didn't know who was saying no. You don't know nothing. You don't know nothing. I mean, it was just a big ball of confusion because when they told us that the general manager and the head coach had equal power in this organization, that was the most convoluted and stupid thing that I've ever heard of. Because just like you guys just said, the general manager is supposed to be the one that dictates and acquires talent for that coach. The general manager is supposed to be the one that hires the coach and gives him his direction. That's what it's supposed to be. But the way that the Falcons did it for the past 3 years, especially when they hired Arthur Smith and Terry Fontenot, hiring Arthur Smith first, it was just a whole bunch of junk. It was a mess. So that's why I asked you guys back then, and I still ask you now, how can Terry be held accountable for the previous 3 years when, my thing is that he possibly could be, but I can't do it because I don't know who picked what or who did what as far as this is concerned. I don't know. Go ahead, Ron.
John, this man like Rich McKay bullshit again.
Hey, and he look.
Let me say
I don't know, and Ron, you might have a point.
Let me say that one more time for people.
And see, that might be why they investigating. They still investigating.
What?
If they trace it back to Rich McKay, he gonna get fired.
Well, bye.
He should be.
I'm talking about off of the competition committee from the Atlanta Falcons. He's going to get fired. Because you're in too much power to be sitting there trying to manipulate the situation.
Right.
Yeah, way too much
power. They just moved them though. They just technically they just moved them before this offseason.
Now let me let the fire starter.
Yeah, let's let Antonio go.
Now let's let the doggone fire starter, the latest fire starter. What Antonio? What, man? What you want to say? What you got?
As far as Terry Fontenot go, right? And when everybody look at when Arthur Smith got fired, there's no way in the hell. Like Terry Fontenot is on his own now. Now that Arthur is gone. So whatever go wrong now is gonna be on Terry. But them first 3 years, y'all know damn well Terry Fontenot ain't have no damn power.
Don't matter.
He's the only guy left, man.
They couldn't just when they fired Arthur Smith and had they fired Terry Fontenot, if Terry Fontenot was smart and knowing that he got fired for no damn reason, because it's not like he had power, because he didn't. The man didn't have no power.
So it goes back to why I just said. Hold on, Ron. No, let me ask you this. Out of the previous regime, and the regime before that, let's try it all together. You got 6 consecutive losing seasons, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Out of those 6 consecutive losing seasons, taking out Rich McKay and Arthur Blank, who are the 2 constants that's still here in a front office or staff capacity?
The last 3 years, Terry, one of them,
and Marquise Williams.
You want to talk about the last?
Marquise Williams.
Yeah.
Well, Marquise Williams was here before 3 years. He was there 20. But Marquise Williams, Terry Fontenot.
Mm-hmm.
Now Terry Fontenot has been under him for 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
In those 3 years, what have you produced?
Nothing.
Right. I understand what you're saying, Winston, but at the same time, if you're looking at it from the management perspective, you don't think Arthur Blank know? You don't think, like, even with Terry McKay being on the side, you don't think Arthur Smith know, or anybody else that's in a position, I don't care if it's bookkeeping or somebody writing the checks and HR or whatever, you really think they sat back and they know that, okay, Terry ain't in none of these meetings with Arthur Blank? Because Arthur Smith was doing what? Going directly to who? Rich McKay, right?
Right.
No. Terry
and Arthur Blank. Wait a minute. And Arthur Blank.
Right. It's not like Terry was sitting up there with Arthur Smith and, okay, we're going to go talk to Rich McKay. Arthur Smith was doing that shit by himself.
All right.
So,
hold on.
And I guarantee it was times where Arthur Smith went to Arthur Blank and Rich McKay, and Terry didn't know nothing about it.
We can say that. We can say the opposite way then.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, both
exactly.
is true.
Exactly. That's
Both are
exactly
true.
what
You
I was
can.
saying.
You can.
All right,
Both are
so-
true.
But and I
There
think
wasn't no
we
team.
don't. We don't know who made what decision.
If you can say it the opposite way,
Exactly.
but you got rid of Arthur Smith.
Right, and that's why I said now Terry is on his own.
Okay, but
whatever's going on now,
Case in
if
point.
he's not successful even this
So-
year, Terry might be gone.
So for the first couple of months that we can sit there and conclusively sit there and say that you are after him, you have the power
Yes.
of a GM.
you got you're in the pilot
You
spot.
went got a quarterback
Mm-hmm.
and you got a tampering charge.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And a
And-
tampering charge happened before you got a quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is how you start off your tenure. But it's not the start of your tenure because your tenure started 3 years ago.
Yep. And you haven't won.
Well,
And
okay,
you
hold
don't
on,
have
hold
a
on.
winning season, not a breath close to a winning season within your tenure.
Okay,
If we
okay.
end
Now,
up losing the major pick, his ass is gone. I'm telling you.
well,
And
well.
9 times out of 10, this investigation will end before training camp ends. I promise you that. We'll know
Okay.
what we have before the season's up.
And I personally feel about that whole investigation. I don't think it's going to be nothing. I think we're going to lose a 3rd or 4th round pick. Because like Keely said, and like I put in the chat a little while ago, them trying to bring up Kyle Pitts, that ain't going to come to nothing.
I mean,
That ain't gonna come to
players can talk to each other. Players
Exactly.
can talk to each
Yes.
other, and players can talk to agents. Players can't talk to staff.
Right.
Agent have to talk to staff. Players can't directly talk to staff, but players can talk to agents, and players can talk to each other.
And my
Now,
whole thing, even with
but
that, like, and I know it has nothing to do with the whole
if they
investigation.
can prove, if
I
they
don't
can
think-
prove
I
that
think
he,
regardless of what Minnesota offered him, Kirk wasn't going to take it anyway.
yeah, why not? You got Justin Jefferson. Why would he not? Look at the numbers they were just doing. All they needed, to be honest, all they needed was another linebacker, another running back.
Minnesota
And
that they want
receiver.
they can be disgruntled and all of that, but they had plenty of time to get Kirk straight on their books.
They should have did.
They
Got
had
Kirk
plenty of
straight
time
a
to
long
sign
time
that
ago.
The reason I
Plenty of
agree
time.
with Antonio is because the money isn't that different than the reports that were coming out as far as
Exactly.
what Minnesota offered. They said that Minnesota offered 45 a year, and he
Right.
literally signed with us for 45 a year. It wasn't like a big.
It wasn't
Now,
big
keep in
difference.
mind, we don't
He
know.
was ready to go.
Now, keep in mind, those are just reports. We don't know what Minnesota actually offered. But before all this happened, those were the reports that he was offered 45 a year.
And he turned it down out the gate.
Hold on, because this is what y'all missing. If I'm being offered 45 a year with a veteran team, and I'm being offered 45 a year with a younger team with a bunch of rookie impact players on rookie contract, it's entirely different. With this veteran team, I don't have that much wiggle room to add to it. With this young team, we can bring people in here. Why? Because we have cap flexibility. We can move around that. You got to think about it. Our star running back, rookie, backup running back, still on the rookie. Wide receiver, still on the rookie. Tight end, still on the rookie. We solidified the line because we just paid Lindstrom and McGurk. Just brought in Bergeron. Dalman is coming into his contract year. His contract year. And Matthews is straight, so we ain't got to worry about that. Offensive line is solidified.
That's all common knowledge.
All the skill players are still on rookie contract.
Just like we know that, the agent know that.
Defense was what, top 12 last year. All they got to do is keep adding to it. But it's young pieces. The money is there. The money is there to go make a run.
Right.
The money is there to go make a run. Now, when you have, let's go to Minnesota. Dalvin Cook was flaming out. They got rid of him. They need offensive line help. They need a wide receiver 2.
They need pass rushers.
They needed
Defense.
they needed to re-sign Danielle Hunter, but they couldn't because the money just won't gonna work out.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
They
But
need corner.
Minnesota was on the decline, so that $45 million over here in Minnesota and $45 million over here in Atlanta, it value two different things.
But
value different.
Maybe,
of course, but he knew all of that already.
Maybe
That's why
he
he came
just
to
wanted.
Atlanta.
Maybe he just wanted to be like, you know what? I'm tired of Minnesota. I'm gonna go somewhere else. They not treating me right. They've been bullshitting for the last 4 years, not giving me my money all the way.
But the Capitals could have kept trying to. When you go into a win now situation and you push all the chips into the middle, your expectation is to win,
right?
To make what you're fitting to go through on the back end of it worthwhile. I can go through cap hell on the back end with a ring on my finger, but if I go all in and I don't have that ring on my finger and I still got to go to cap hell, we Falcon fans, we just went through the shit.
Right.
And we're
We
about
just
to go
went
through
through the
it again.
shit 8 years ago. We just went through it. We went all in on 2016, and it looked great. It panned out perfectly, and it didn't work. And then what ended up happening? Arthur Blank came up. He's gonna be a Falcon for life. He's gonna be a Falcon for life.
That was
contract. Fucked us up.
That was a lie.
And
You're a Falcon for life. You're a Falcon for life.
You couldn't shake back. And I mean, so when you go in and you get that hard work, hey, it take whatever happened on the back end. It's soft.
Oh yeah, it makes the fall. It doesn't. The fall isn't as hard when you hit because you got a ring.
And not.
Hey, Tonio, what is that you got in your hand here? What you swinging?
Probably like a massage thing or something.
So my big ass can get on my back, you know.
A back.
Get on back.
I need to find one of those. I need to find one of those.
I thought Tonio was sitting there watching Shogun Farm on Hulu.
Oh my
God. See, okay, now this goes. C-Dub, you had something. You waving. C-Dub, you had something.
Well, I mean, my thing is that's why I keep coming back to what Terry has to do in the draft, because you really need to look at what are you trying to get in this draft. And I mean, no one's telling nobody anything. I get that. So are you really going to go for defense? Because if you do, you could trade back, get some picks, and then if you want to gamble and trade back some more to get more picks to cover you for what you did or didn't do, but either way, stockpile. I'd say you do what you have to. That's where I would go. Is
I
the
don't
trade
think
back
their
system.
draft plan has changed at all.
Well, see, my scared thought is that you're right, that the draft plan won't change, and they're not going to get a defensive pass rusher or a corner. They're going to get the, receiver. They'll get, a tight end, or that's what they're going to, and try to say best player available.
See, Doug, I'm finna tell you like that. If they get another wide receiver, it's going to be a riot in Atlanta.
No,
they will show one.
I guarantee you.
Ain't gonna be no riot.
You will make noise.
I don't think so, because at the end of the day, like, even if we got a wide receiver, as much as I would hate it,
yeah.
Think about it. If we got one of those top 3 wide receivers, think about the actual potential of this offense. We could be looking at like 2016 all over again.
Yeah, I hear you what you said, but if you cannot stop nobody on defense or get to the quarterback,
that's where we're all going to go back to.
And that's where I'm at. And go get somebody to either stop that pass, stop that pass in the front, or stop that pass in the back. One of the two has to happen.
I think what Winston said earlier is going to be the thing. What Winston said earlier, I think the allegations is going to play a role in this year's draft. I think if they feel like they're gonna get hit, they're gonna go ahead and make a play for that quarter. I think what Winston said earlier is what's probably gonna happen. If they think that that's gonna let us know, because Kirk, keep in mind, only but two of those years are has the guaranteed money and it's front loaded, which means that we're planning for like just 2 to 3 of those 4 years. That's what I'm saying.
2 years, and maybe an extension for a 3rd year.
So if they
he's
think
not gonna do the whole 4.
Yeah, so they think he's gonna get hit the next year. They need to go ahead and get a quarterback
this year.
Exactly. That's why I think what Winston said
first.
Yeah, I think that's what when Winston brought that up earlier, I was like, yeah, he's on it, because if they feel like, oh yeah, we really did screw up and we're anticipating it coming down, hey, we're not gonna have it next year.
Go get it now. Go get it now. Go get it now. And we did
now you see,
next year. But
now look at what Wallace Smith has written.
Let me address that one before y'all get. Wallace said, and y'all have to realize they didn't go out of Washington and work out Penix for nothing. They're going to figure out how to draft Wallace. It was a smoke screen. Now, don't get me wrong. If Penix is still sitting around in the second, we may have an honest conversation about it. That could be the pick.
He's not going to get
it. At eight for the Falcons, that's a whole dub. Because even though we came out in force, here's the smoke screen. We came out in force to watch the workout in Washington.
Yeah.
Now, if you really
trade up,
when you really interested in a player and you go out and go see them and they work out or whatever, you sit there and you take him out to dinner because you want to see how he interact with everybody. How, you know what I'm saying? You seen him on the field. I want to see how you talk.
Hey, Winston, do you?
He hopped on the plane. Yeah, we do. Yeah.
Hey, wait a minute. At this stage,
Matt Ryan said the exact same thing. Matt Ryan said the same thing. When they came out there and they seen me, we went out to I hosted a dinner. It was Blank, McKay, Dimitrov, and like 6-7 other people. He said this in his retirement statement. He said, I hosted the jump, I just ain't paid for the bill. They took care of the bill. But I hosted the dinner. But we'll go there.
What pick was that? Winston?
3.
See, that's the key. That's the key for me. That's the key for me. Number 3.
You picking at 8.
Yeah, that's my point. That's my point. Do you really want to show your hand at 8?
Okay. I think they're trying to tell people to trade up. I think they're trying to.
We're trying to force people to trade up. Because you got to think about it. Think about how many teams need a quarterback. You got the Giants.
Okay, so
the Giants.
Hold on.
Go ahead, Antonio.
If Penix really felt that comfortable, right? That he knew that, okay, if Atlanta, if you know somebody is actually looking at you, and here it is, Atlanta would be the first available team to actually grab Penix at 8. If don't nobody, because I don't see nobody else grabbing them before it gets us. Right?
You got to look at Arizona at 4.
Right.
The Arizona pick, whatever they do with that pick, is the linchpin to this whole draft.
Yeah, but if they count on Kyle Murray being healthy,
if he was so confident about slipping out of the first round and going to drop a second, third, he wouldn't have never drafted that letter to the league to let the people know that he had heart. Because everybody worried about his injuries and all of that stuff right there.
That's the agent. The agent wants to get him drafted as high as possible.
Exactly.
Because the more money he makes, the more money the agent makes.
But that don't mean it's gonna happen. I remember, what's your boy who did that after the draft with the photo op of him giving money to charity and all that stuff. In the same draft with
yeah, I remember that. I can't remember who it was. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, it was a stunt that his agent pulled to get him drafted, and he still got drafted after Ritter.
Wasn't that Willis McGahee? They did that with. No, but I remember him doing that. God.
I remember he was at one point. People talking about him like he was gonna be
there's another one.
You talking about
and he went to Ritter. He went to Tennessee.
You know about
Malik Willis.
Malik Willis.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. after the little combine thing, they got a photo op of him giving money to
you can laugh at me all you want. I don't mind. I mean, I've been watching the draft, and I just remember different people from different times.
I'm laughing at Red's stupid ass.
Well, you know, it's not hard.
What the hell, Red do this at?
No, he's laughing at me.
I was sitting trying to.
I'm laughing at it. I'm laughing at Antonio.
Oh my
God. Boy, y'all, you know what?
And we got a show tomorrow with this crew.
Ooh.
All right, yeah. Let me ask everybody on the panel. Everybody on the panel. Y'all the GM. You have the information that us fans have. You look at this team. Which route are you going with the draft? And who is your first player pick? We go around the board. Let's start with we start with Tony.
Yeah.
If it's up to me, I'm going Dallas Turner a lot too. I ain't worried about quarterback.
Red.
A lot too.
Ron.
A lot too.
Keely.
A lot too, probably.
C-Dub.
I trade down because I keep saying I will, but I'm the guy I go for. It's either I like Latu or Jalen Verse. I like Verse, but if we get a pass rusher, I'm happy.
John.
Cuddy Sark.
All right. Cuddy. When you been, boy.
See now,
John, we can't draft characters. We can't draft characters from the wire. We got to actually draft realistic people.
Well, see what's going on, James. Now, like I told you guys. See, like I told you guys, this is your venue. You guys have been watching the draft. You've been watching players, seeing players being rated this way, that way, or whatever. You guys know far more about that than I do. I am definitely in moderator territory tomorrow as well as today because of the fact that you guys know a lot more about this than I do. I haven't been watching it. Now, once they get on my team and once they hit my field, that's when my job starts.
How you don't know what you got if you don't study?
Oh, well, John finds out.
Hey, Ron, I'm gonna study them on my field. I'm gonna study them on my field. I'm gonna study them on my field, and I'm gonna grade them. I'm gonna grade them just like I grade y'all after every show.
So you tell me if you drafted a dude in college and he a bum, and you don't know nothing about that dude, but you know he a bum.
John's gonna do the following. Yep.
And you find out this dude is a bum. What you gonna say to yourself, John?
Well, see now, look, there were people that were touted in college, saying that they were the best thing since they put a line in the middle of the road.
And what happened, John?
Once they got in the NFL, man, look, they didn't crash and burn. They crashed, burned, and dug their own grave, and the doggone tombstone popped up out of the dirt. So, because you can't predict a lot of these things. And see, the thing is that when you start in the NFL, you start over. Right. You start over. From day one, when you get in the NFL, you start over. All of your college accolades and all that type of stuff, that got you drafted. Okay, right. They got you drafted at whatever spot you got drafted at. However, it's proved to me that you earned that particular draft spot. That's the way I am. You getting on my field, you wearing my red and black, okay. We are not good enough to be saying that you deserve to wear the red and black or whatever, but you're representing my team. You're representing my city. Okay. I want you to represent my city to the best of your ability. I want you to show out. I don't want you to embarrass me on Sunday. That's the way that I take it. And that's why I take over from that spot. Hey, Red, you you had raised your hand about something. I'm sorry if I didn't get to you. What you got, Red?
Well, I want to see, since we all went around and said who we wanted, let's go back around and say who we actually think Terry is going to get. Because it's different listening to our mindset. But who do we actually think the pick is going to be?
John, go first.
I don't have no idea.
I said Latu, because he worked with, well, he played for our defensive coordinator in college.
Yeah, at Washington. It's showing Latu highlights on NFL Network right now.
So they know each other.
They showing the path to the draft. I'm watching it.
I'm talking about
the NFL channel right now. Well, I'm on a Roku.
Exactly. You probably looking at a replay. I'm looking at it live.
It's going to be between Marvin Harrison.
Top 30 prospect.
I don't know about that, John.
Yeah, John. I don't think Mercedes Harrison is going to be there.
Yeah.
Maserati Harrison. I'm sorry.
Yeah. The Ferrari, what they call him.
Yeah.
I don't think
you talking about the gangster son. Okay.
I don't think
don't start up.
You talking about the car wash, Mr. Car Wash son? That's what you talking about?
Don't start.
All right. I'm just trying to make sure now. We talk about the same person.
All right. I'm gonna go on a win because you said think of how Terry would draft, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna say at 8, he doesn't trade down, and I say he gets Romaduzzi.
Okay.
Nope.
I'm either a Dunze or Neighbors. For some reason I have a feeling that may be the thing.
You got your thinking cap on, Keely.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what you think the pick is gonna actually be?
What do
you think? Yeah,
I think they're praying that someone calls their phone. That's what I think they're praying. I think that's the whole reason they went to Washington, because they're praying someone calls their phone to say, "Hey, we need a quarterback. Here's our picks for Michael Penix," or whatever. They want them to think we're going to take a quarterback, or we're willing to take a quarterback. So that's what I'm thinking their logic is for them going up there to Washington. They want to convince them that we'll take a quarterback mode. So I think the plan goes to plan and they end up trading back.
I hope so.
I'll go if they stay at 8. I don't think there's any way they take a defensive player. If they trade back to number 11, which is what the Vikings are trying to get them to do, or other teams, then I do think they'll take Latu. I don't think they want to take Latu at number 8, but if they can't find a partner to trade back with, they'll stay at 8. And like C-Dub, they'll take one of those receivers at number 8. And the worst case scenario, they'll take Penix at number 8 and maybe hold them for a trade.
Maybe another quarterback that's available at that pick. There's a certain guy that they talking about is sliding right now.
If Jalen Daniels slide back to number 8, they'll take
the quarterback.
Right?
They were talking about.
That's the only one I think they'll take.
May.
Yeah, Drake May.
I don't think they'll take May at 8.
They got May sliding because Jada pushing up the board.
Yeah,
I thought McCarthy was pushing up the board.
That's JJ.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You said
JJ's getting pushed up.
JJ pushing up.
And I think that's a mistake. I have absolutely no idea what these teams are seeing in JJ.
Man.
He got a
Every
ring.
year.
He got a ring.
Every year.
Down.
Damn ring no matter.
But every year we go through this, man.
Yes.
There'll always be a quarterback that people like.
Oh yeah, I'm with you, Ron.
Cobra Kai.
Non-quarterback. It's a quarterback.
Yeah, speed up. That's where you need to be.
Daniel Jones.
Somebody
just like this.
Yeah.
Speed up. You're right. That's the Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
He's now in Denver hollering at the mamas.
Chad McKinley happened like this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Chad McKinley happened the exact same damn way.
Hey, C-Dub.
Sweep the legs. Sweep the legs.
Hey, look.
Remember now, Tom Brady came from Michigan. That
Oh
don't
my!
mean nothing.
Let me throw a curveball at y'all. And what do y'all think
Why
about
not
it?
a slider?
No, because curveball more direct.
Wait,
So that don't get your ass whipping real quick. What do y'all think about? All right, well, all the quarterback needy team, and here's the draft selection. Chicago got 1, Washington got 2, New England has 3, Arizona have 4, Chargers have 5, Giants have 6, Titans have 7. We got 8. Curveball that nobody I haven't seen nobody say they addressed this yet. All the quarterback needy teams, especially Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
Especially Minnesota. What if we traded up? Instead of trading back, what if we traded up to 6 or 4? Which will probably only cost us the first and the third.
All right.
We get 4. Say we get 4.
All right.
Probably be like a first, third, maybe a 5th.
Okay.
Trade that spot to Minnesota. Pick up Minnesota first 2, 11 and 23. We still have our second and both of our third. What do y'all think about that?
Sounds good. I mean, can we get another pick in next year's draft from them?
I think because
You got
Arizona,
2 first. That's what you want to get anyway. That was at the top you want to get.
I'm just saying. I'm a little greedy.
I think because Arizona is in a key position, I don't think they're moving for cheap. Because
I agree too.
Yeah, because it's such a quarterback needy, so many quarterback needy teams, and they're in the best seats.
Yeah, they're in the catbird seat.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I don't think
it'd be cheaper for us. It'd be cheaper for us to move up.
Yeah, I get it.
Or say Minnesota or Denver or you know what I'm saying.
I get it. I just think that teams will be so desperate that teams are going to be willing to pay more than what we're going to offer Arizona. So it'll be cheaper for us. But I think that because here's what I think. I think one of those quarterbacks may drop. And I think that because everyone wants that, like you said, the catbird seat, I think somebody's going to offer something ridiculous that we're just going to be like, all right, y'all got it. I just think because there's so many quarterbacks. You got the Raiders, you got
Denver,
Minnesota.
And remember, the Patriots came out and saying they would like to trade down too.
No, then they came out and said
they came out and said they want to keep it. I mean,
they're keeping their pick.
Yeah.
So
man, so much lies going on. I'll be glad when we get to the
just
draft.
like C-Dub said, it's lion season here.
Yeah.
Lies. It's lies.
But I think the reason that happened is because
you lied.
I think that's the reason. The reason that happened is because of the sliding. Like people who were originally high on Drake May are kind of like, well, I'm not gonna take him at 3rd overall now. So if your boy go at 2 and New England sitting there with Drake, they're like, I'm not gonna take him more JJ at 3. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's
I feel New England on that.
Yeah.
What
that May and JJ ain't worth number 3 slot. So yeah, Patriots might.
Washington, Dan Quinn do some stupid shit.
I hope hey Ron, I hope he does. I hope he does.
This is Dan Quinn.
Right.
Dan Quinn can't afford to go outside of the ground on this draft.
But you don't think Dan Quinn to say, you know what? I want me a pass rush. I could get my quarterback in the 2nd round.
No, because for one, it's dumb as hell because there ain't no pass rusher rated up there. There ain't like a Will Anderson coming.
Yeah, that would be completely asinine.
I mean,
go for a defensive guy number 2.
It's Dan Quinn though. They'd be
right. I feel you, but number one, that's too. I mean, and number two, that would be too stupid. So stupid. Like that would be worse than Dan Quinn stupid because they at number two.
Hold on, Dan Quinn.
This is Dan Quinn.
Okay, I'm trying to help him out.
Because they just traded away Sam Howell too.
Yeah, and also I will say this: I don't think they're going to go defense, but it wouldn't surprise me if they buy into the JJ McCarthy hype.
Right.
Because
that would be stupid, Ron. That would be stupid.
Because Dan Quinn, here's the thing: JJ McCarthy would be a totally Dan Quinn guy. The background, everything, and Dan Quinn could get right behind him and have the slogans ready and everything.
What? The slogan.
So Sergeant Slogan, it would not surprise me.
And I don't think the Patriots don't take Jalen Daniels. So
I do.
If they don't take Jalen at number two,
I do.
If
you don't think Jalen's going to go to the Patriots?
I do.
I do.
No, if Jaden is sitting there at 3, the Patriots definitely will get him. Jerron Mayo is going to go get him.
That's all I'm
damn. I keep forgetting. My bad, y'all. I keep forgetting Gerard Mayo, they coach. Okay, you're right. They'll take him.
Belichick would say that now.
Yeah. That's what I'm still thinking. Yeah, I'm still thinking the Belichick era.
Trade down, get more picks, and get more picks. Then we would get a quarterback in the 5th round.
Look, I'm telling you right now, if it's me, I'm praying that quarterbacks are available at 8 because we can then trade down and we could get some more pick or value from a trade.
Meaning you think if a quarterback available, you think the team gonna call us for that pick?
Yes, because they don't want to go down.
I like that because then we'll probably get Latu.
Well, think about it. If a team that needs a quarterback wants to jump Minnesota, wants to jump, the Broncos or the Raiders,
Chicago.
Yeah, I'm with you. If JJ or Penix or any one of those guys are still there, May around 8, I do think teams are gonna call us for a trade because I know, like y'all said, the teams that Keely mentioned are all looking for quarterbacks. Right. So I think somebody will call us at number 8 if those guys are still available.
Now, if May is available at 8.
We definitely gonna get called.
Well, I will pull the trigger. I would actually take May at 8.
You would take, because see, there's been reports.
You say that.
Do you know
one of the big 3 that fall to 8? If they fell to 8, I would scrap the whole.
So we need any one of the big 3 we should take at 8. Is that what I'm hearing?
If any of the big 3, Williams,
even with Kirk side.
Yes.
Williams, Daniels, or May.
How long do you plan on
one of the big 3? If one of the big 3 fall to 8, I'm taking
Red, how long do you plan on Kirk Cousins?
And Kirk Cousins, we don't know if he's 100% healed from the Achilles.
Hey,
it doesn't matter.
I'm with you. I didn't say I disagree. I'm just asking. If we want to take May at 8 with Kirk Cousins, that's all I'm saying.
If he fell, I wouldn't take Penix at 8, but if he fell, I would take
because I'm going to tell you, what was it? Tidy's guy. Remember the interview he did with Jeff Wolfman? I can't remember his last name, but Jeff from used to be 92.9. He said
Wolverton?
Wolverton. Okay, he talked about how the Falcons brass said how a lot of people talked about if Drake May was available, that would be the ideal guy they want. So,
and we all know why, C-Dub. We all know why.
Yeah,
we all know why.
Look, I want Jalen Daniels personally, but I'm also with Keely and I'm with Winston because if May or Harrison for some reason drops to 8, those are the look, I know that ain't happening. I'm just saying if those two were at 8,
it could. Harrison could drop.
You better give me a whole lot for me to come down because I'm taking one of those two.
No, we're taking. If Harrison's there at 8, Terry taking him. We taking the gangster son.
James Holloway.
Okay, James, what's up?
Mr. Holloway is in the house. Now, James.
I see that shadow down there.
Yeah. He been hiding out. These folk will come in here, say something, then walk off like nobody saw him. But You know, I see your footsteps. You done messed the carpet up. I know you've been in.
See your footsteps in the dark.
So James, what you got, boss?
What we gonna do, James? Who we taking tomorrow?
Who we taking tomorrow?
Yeah,
that's right, big dog.
I think they're gonna end up taking Latu.
And number 8?
Yeah.
And number 8, they're gonna take Latu.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. They're gonna take a gamble at number 8.
All right.
Shit, every draft pick is a gamble, Red.
That's a good point, Al. I'm trying to make it so obvious.
Red, you know James tried to start some shit between us last night.
Oh, I remember. I wasn't gonna bring it up, Tonio. I remember though.
James all decisive shit.
Trying to get me and Tonio to go the brawl and stuff over one little comment.
Man, no, I just want to debate a little bit. That's all.
At 2:00 in the morning.
Well, we getting there if we keep talking.
What was the debate, Antonio? You remember?
No, when he said when you was trying to tell me about my opinion.
Yeah, I remember now. You're right.
And I was like, my opinion. I said, I don't be like on your show telling you what you should say. And so he gonna post a dude eating the popcorn, and then he gonna tag both of us like Red ain't see my comment.
Red, hold on, James said this following. Come on, keep going.
Just to make
James in there doing it.
Like, this boy crazy.
That what he was doing. That what he was doing, C-Dub.
I sure was stirring the hell out that pot.
Yeah.
I was trying to make some gumbo out y'all later.
Sound like y'all need some more, because it sound like y'all didn't get that resolved last night.
Oh my God. What was it about?
Come on, John. Let them know, John.
What were y'all talking about?
Let them know, John.
Yeah, John.
What were y'all talking about?
It sound like y'all didn't get that.
No, hey, you know how?
Oh man, hold up! Who recorded me? Somebody record me! Damn!
I thought John had a parrot in his house.
You know how? Hold on, y'all know how John gets, man. He don't like being recorded.
No, man, no.
John like Tony Soprano.
This is what it was about. He said, I gave my opinion. I said, in my opinion, I think that it's going. I think we was going to take who we was going to draft. So Red come back and say, you know how Red be?
Yeah.
How the hell you know?
Hold on. You know,
that's Red.
That's
Red.
How you know, Antonio? How you know what they gonna do, Antonio? You act like you got some inside of somebody on the inside. I was like, first of all, sir.
He called him sir.
My opinion. You decided to your opinion. I said, you give your opinion because we friends on Facebook too, and like a lot of us. I said, I don't come on your page, I don't come on your show, telling you what you can say, what you can't say, and I respect.
You know you messed up with Antonio.
Respect mine. It was like real respectful. You know what I'm saying? So James said, you know what?
Y'all know y'all messed up with Antonio said, sir.
And see, hey, now see, that's the thing. That's the thing. See, when and it's not just Antonio, but when people have been talking for a while and never said "sir," and then when it gets to a point, excuse me, sir.
You know
it's a mess. They don't mean it at all.
Hold on.
James takes it to a whole nother level. He tagged Red, then he tagged me. He put the dude up there eating the popcorn. We sitting back waiting. So I started talking with James. Red get on. He was like, so what you gonna say, Red?
Hold on.
So James, you know what? I can't take y'all no place.
Antonio was real respectful with his answer. That's all it's gonna be.
James was like, yeah.
Ho. Wait a minute. What did Tonio? What did you say? Tonio gonna be real? What with his answer? Respectful.
So I told James.
Oh, now, Tonio, you need to go right now, and whatever mouthwash you got in the cabinet, you need to go ahead and wash it out right now. Because you talking about the word respectful. But look, All them doggone bombs you been lobbing in here tonight.
Hey, but look,
Y'all some pot stirrers.
Y'all got to
man.
read between the
Hey,
lines.
John, Tonio was very respectful in his response last night. That's why I wasn't offended. That's
Oh,
why I
Red,
didn't.
no. I'm not.
I'm the
Look,
main
Red,
pot stirrer, boy.
your
I was trying to stir
endorsement
something
of
last
that
night,
just
boy.
made it
Bro,
worse.
y'all
but hold on.
instigators,
I
man.
was trying to stir something
Your
last night.
endorsement just made it worse.
Hold on.
Hey,
got-
John, I'm used to folks getting a little wild with me. Tonio was so nice and everything. I was like, wow, I ain't
Yeah,
expecting
hey,
it.
I'm glad you wasn't next to him. I'm glad you weren't next to him.
Red will come in with a post and be
told
like, y'all
James-
big dummies.
Right. Man, be like, what, mother?
Oh yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Cause
Yes.
see, Red will cuss you out on many different subjects. It ain't just football with him. It's on many different subjects.
Red-
Cause see, it
But
was
it be
something I
low-
read earlier today
it
that
be
Red
low
put up
key.
there.
He be like
And
low
look,
key, just smart as hell.
yeah, man,
You
woo,
slick
wee.
mouth motherfucker.
I'm just glad I know you, cause I'll be able to tell the police who got me.
But even
Red
on Red,
will put out a trap for everybody to bite.
Man,
I done seen Red on his page talking about like women and like stuff that they say and do like that. I done seen Red go back and forth with a girl and Red be like, "Shut your ass up."
Yeah, man.
I saw that today. It was something he was something Red was talking about today. Doggone it.
So I told,
You know what? I
James,
hate to even look him up on the phone because see my phone just started jumping on.
I told James last night when he was trying to stir the pot, I said, you need to work on your anger issues when you be on your live. I said, what you need to go do is watch that game where Ritter threw them 3 picks, because I was on the live. I'm on the live with him like every week. And I mess with him every week. Because once he get pissed off, you know, James get the cut. He works in Red.
James be like,
James get the cussing and be like, man, shit, damn it, you know, damn.
James get on.
James
Come on, Riddler. God damn, you saw him.
Hey, James be like, you motherfucker.
You know what? I be on the phone like, should I be like, James, calm down? No, I can't say that because I feel the same way. I'm gonna sit back. I'm gonna watch the comment.
James be going ham though.
You know what's great though? Red gets mad.
He started the pot last night.
Man, look,
Red gets mad.
my favorite saying for Ritter was he used sorry son of a bitch. That's why I used to call him all the time.
Oh my god.
That's what it was all the time.
Yeah,
he was.
Yeah. Well, now, gentlemen,
I don't think I get as mad as James though.
Bullshit.
Now, gentlemen, the only thing that I'm hoping is that y'all save some for tomorrow night.
Oh, we'll have it.
I got a feeling. I took
the day off, so I'll be locked and loaded.
I'm gonna have my list.
Got a feeling that these jokers going. I know Terry Fontenot's in charge. I know him, Greg Beatles, and everybody, and Raheem Morris is there. But see, the Falcons have got to break this curse of doing something that don't make no sense tomorrow night.
This
they got
Raheem
to break.
I've seen everybody up here give an excuse for every pick they possibly can make. Y'all don't talk yourselves into a quarterback, a receiver.
The Falcons have to stop Falcons.
I just don't want to see all these fans, John. I don't want to see all these fans going crazy, like on their page talking something. I'm so disappointed.
Hey, now you got a contingent.
I got a bet with y'all anyway.
What? What's the bet?
Red Winston, Ron.
What's the bet?
If we get the pick right.
Remember we was on
Waffle House.
No.
It was Waffle House.
Miss B show?
On Miss B show.
Oh.
If we get the pick right.
If you get the pick right, I'm paying $50.
What?
Huh? You said if we get the pick right, what?
You forgot that, Winston, already?
Hey, man, I forget goddamn what happened earlier today. Shit.
I forgot where he lived last week.
For real.
You know,
get a damn dick if it wasn't attached to him.
And I took the screenshot and everybody made their bets. They pick you, Miss B, Ron, and Red.
And I said, if I win it, I just
All
give
right,
it
so
to the homeless people.
You remember who all we picked?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
got
who-
it side.
Hey, who I picked?
Latu.
Okay.
Oh,
And who did I
You
say?
and Ron both picked Latu.
Who did I say, Antonio?
Dallas Turner.
Oh Lord, I'm done.
I mean,
I'm done.
you might get it though. I think he might be. Like I said, man.
If Dallas Turner, C-Dub, if Dallas Turner is the pick, I'd be shocked.
Yeah, me
Does
too.
B pick Michael Penix?
Who picked Michael Penix?
Miss B.
Oh man, she might win.
They might shock the world. I don't know.
Yeah, hey,
Now with Dallas Turner, Keely, that's the one name I think I'm not gonna hear.
Now the only thing I'm saying, y'all got to hang with me tomorrow from beginning to the end of the first round. Now.
Oh, don't worry, John. John, we know you don't watch college football, so we gonna take care of you, man. We gonna take care of you.
Hang with me, because see, I get out there. I get out there and I pick one of them girls from the WNBA to go on the offensive line. I just don't, I just don't know nothing about it.
You gonna pick Caitlin Clark for our quarterback?
Yeah. Well, hey, hold up, hey Red. Some of them folk playing center, I might have to.
Some of
them girls playing center, I might have to put them out there. I might have to dress them.
Hey, I'll take Camila Cardoza in that red outfit she had on.
I think her
just say.
So hey, cause see tonight. Now this was supposed to have been a short show tonight in preparation for tomorrow, so that we could rest up. But see,
but somebody threw a ball about the
3
Hawks.
hours now on this show. Now
Antonio dropped the ball tonight.
The draft usually ends around about what 11:30, 12 o'clock. 1 o'clock, something like that.
11.
Maybe
midnight.
Yeah,
Shoot, that'll be short compared to what we usually do.
Oh yeah, we have time to talk about it.
Yeah,
but we gonna have some fussing. I know we're gonna have some after draft fussing.
That's what I'm saying. We'll have about an hour afterwards to talk about it.
Doug's gonna be having his food. He's gonna have his soda, and I'm gonna be like,
I'm gonna be eating during the draft.
Through the night.
We get done right before we get done. Go ahead.
Yeah, whatever gets you through the night, y'all just bring it with you, because I'm gonna have me. Let me see. What I'm gonna I eat crab. Well, it could be crab legs tomorrow. And I'm sorry. Yeah, and hey, eat on air.
I might get up and watch. I might get up and watch that movie Draft Day. I still ain't watched it yet.
I can't watch
I just watched Draft Day. What? What's today? Wednesday.
I think I may watch it either tonight or early in the morning.
Saturday morning, I'm
gonna watch the replacements.
You talking about that Kevin Costner?
That's right, Kevin Costner.
Yeah,
and that he pimped the draft.
Oh yeah,
he pimped the draft.
He played.
It's called a script.
Yeah, Winston. It ain't like Kevin did it himself.
You can do the same thing though. You can.
Now, do you think it's this? What GM does Kevin? What GM does Kevin remind you of in the movie? You gotta
Howard Rosen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's actually.
Oh, we're talking from the Eagles.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's actually a good comparison.
Yeah,
all right.
That's the only one I see that sit there and manipulate draft and free agency like that.
Like I said, y'all take your vitamins, take your medication.
We're gonna be ready, John.
And be ready to go to work.
7:30. You said 7:30.
Time is 7:45.
Okay.
And
Winston said 6 o'clock. You said 6 o'clock.
Picks in by 6 o'clock.
Have your picks in by 6 o'clock.
Have your picks in by 6 o'clock. Chat as well as the panel. Have your picks in by 6 o'clock. Because this is on the line.
Yeah, I gotta get some of that, man. That looks good.
This is on the line.
See what you need, C-Dub, right here.
No, look, I don't mind.
Oh, wait, hey, Red. You need to try this.
I am. That's Nick.
You tried it. Now you can win it tomorrow. Tomorrow.
That's my plan.
If you get to right now. Now, one thing I want to make sure that I let everybody know. you can pick up to a maximum of 32 players. That's what we're gonna limit it to 32 players. Cool. All right, a maximum of 32 players. And Wallace, you don't drink. Well, let me see.
We'll get you a 2-liter Coke Zero.
Of course you don't drink. Watching all them damn cartoons.
We'll do that. Now it's a limit of 32 players that you can pick. Okay. And as long as you get the first one to get to 20 players picked is the one who will win the bottle. The one who gets to 20 players picked first will win the bottle. Now,
Wallace will send you a high C or Capri Sun if you win.
in case of a tie, what do y'all think?
We'll work it out. Let's work it out. Yeah, I think we should work it out by then. Tomorrow, we can figure that out.
Okay. Now,
tell Wallace we'll send him a Twinkie if he wins.
I'm saying this out of the gate. For me personally, if I win outright, I want it. If I tie with anybody, whoever I tie with, that's for you.
All right.
Oh, you're so nice and considerate.
All right. Well, wait a minute. He's absolutely right. He's nice and considerate. Hey, because see, the thing is that, you know I'm not going to drink it. It's just going to sit here and I'm going to look at it because see, I got too much tequila and too much Manischewitz, moonshine.
Should have said that around C-Dub, John.
Moonshine.
I meant to say, you got to drink a shot every half.
Hey, John, me and you got to talk about that.
Yeah, John.
Yeah. We got to talk about what?
C-Dub, he said you got too much tequila. He jumped up like, I need some of that, baby.
Man, I don't need a tequila. I'm talking about the latest.
I'm talking about the moonshine also, though.
I'm trying not to say it again.
Winston. They sell it. Winston, they done got so bad down here. They selling it in the liquor store.
Now they got it up here in the liquor store, but it's it
kind of like the bootleg.
I think I can find somebody who can get you that Sunoco 260.
Yeah, you know,
Winston, you drinking that boardwalk empire shit, man.
Yeah, well, that might be too old for some of y'all. Hey, look, Winston, I'm coming back up there. I told you I'm coming back up that way in August. Or if when you come down here, when you come down here, I got it.
Winston,
me and the old lady coming down.
Winston wants some of that Django Unchained liquor.
Well, hey.
I'll probably be out there for start a training camp.
Oh, okay.
We can
Man, you ought to come down. You ought to come down during training camp so you can go see the facility and everything.
Yeah, because we going.
Me and you can probably do a show out there.
Yeah,
I'll be there. Yeah, we're gonna try to get there.
We all going.
We all gonna pick a day and go. We all gonna pick a day and go. So
damn well John can't go to Flower Brain.
Look.
I can go now. Matt Ryan retired.
Hold on. We are going to make sure John don't jump the fence to talk to Kirk Cousins. And then find Terry and go, look what you did.
We are going to make sure Red gets him a restraining order now.
C-Dub, I don't have nothing to say to Kirk Cousins yet. He ain't messed up yet.
Hold on. Well, you could be looking for Terry and be like, Mr. Fontenot, come here. Yeah, son, come here. Come here.
That's what I'm looking for.
Wait a minute. Truth be told, wait a minute.
Hold on.
Hey, Diva. Hey. She said she want to go to Flower Branch. Well, come on.
Come on.
Come on,
we baby. Going. We got plenty of room.
Once they give the camp dates, we going. Because see, you know what? Now I'm gonna tell you something. Arthur Smith cut the camp dates because see, we used to be able to go 3 weeks. Mm-hmm. It was 3 weeks we were able to go. So, and Arthur Smith, they cut it back to a week last year?
Too busy hiding Ritter.
Yeah. He's like,
see there? He cut it back to a week. But we're gonna get together and figure out a day to go. And Winston,
when is our Vegas trip?
We got to find out what the schedule is.
We're waiting on the schedule.
We waiting on
It'll be
schedule
early May.
release.
Okay.
Waiting on the schedule release. Waiting on schedule release.
We got to
Oh,
try to set up that Vegas trip too.
John, did you
Hey,
cry
look.
when he
That's what he
retired?
just
Just like
said.
Pootie Tang, bro.
John, did you
His
cry
little
when Matt
sidekick. I
retired?
just asked the same question. The Red come back. We got to set up that.
I keep hearing some noise in the background. What who did I
John,
do? What?
Did you
gotta
cry
set up that
when
Vegas
Matt
trip.
retired?
Oh God.
Did
I
you
did
shed a
my
tear?
crying while he was playing.
I did my crying when he played.
Every playoff loss, I was crying. Oh my God. Get this sorry fuck out of here.
Hey, Keely. Now you were watching me and Steve yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Now see, look, I said all I was gonna say. Now, I said all I was gonna say on his retirement.
You said you didn't have enough time. That's what you said.
Yeah, well, yeah, I said that too, you know. But as the days march on, hey, I'm going to have a show, and I'm going to say what it is that I want to say. But you know, right now, like I said, I'm a content creator now. I just got an audience last Tuesday, you know, so I don't want to just run it into the wall Wednesday.
I said, let's
go. And see, plus I got to look out for y'all. I got to look out for Winston. I got to look out for Winston. Got to look out for y'all. I can't be doggone just crashing the car as soon as I get behind the wheel like that. You know?
John, I hope he don't plan on no trip to Canton in 5 years because he's gonna be disappointed.
If you crash the car, I'm in the passenger seat with you, and it's been a hell of a ride. Let's get it.
What you talking about? I'm gonna show up like, get in the car.
Right.
Yeah,
I'll drive by. Come on, get in the car. Let's go.
Cause see, you know what? Now, that's another trip that we need to take. Have any of you guys been to the Hall of Fame?
No, never have.
I haven't.
And let me tell y'all something. And now, see, that is a trip we need to take. And if Matt Ryan goes in,
in, here we go.
We going.
You didn't see my post today? You
know what? I skimmed over it, but I didn't click it to see all of it. But yeah. I know what your subject was. Yeah. I know what you say.
John, if Matt Ryan is in the Hall of Fame in 5 years, that means he working for CBS and they covering the game.
It's just this simple. There are several quarterbacks with better resumes who are still waiting on a call. Who have better resumes?
But you have to look at the errors. You have to look at the errors. Matt came in at like, I ain't gonna say like the beginning of the actual airing and out of the ball, but he was pretty much there at the beginning.
Hey, Tonio,
you think that's gonna help or hurt him?
Tonio,
when quarterbacks started hitting those 5,000-yard plateaus and stuff, that was in his era.
You heard what he just said,
right?
You
think that's gonna help him or hurt him?
You heard what Winston just said about errors.
Because
error.
You got the error part right.
Errors.
Yeah, you heard about it. That's a dangling participle right there. The error conversation. That's still dangling out there.
I'll just say
I ain't giving it up. I ain't gave it up.
I'll just say this one thing real quick. I'll just say this one thing. So it was a Waffle House where Titus co-host or whatever, he kind of got on me about the whole Matt Ryan thing, like, oh, you supposed to be a fan, blah blah blah. So during that show, Tidy was like, all right, we're gonna have y'all come back and debate it. So that week I researched everything on Matt Ryan.
That's right. That's right. It was supposed to be me and you against somebody. Who was supposed to be going against Keely?
Mark and Eddie, wasn't
I think Mark and Coach. Could have been Mark and Coach.
Yeah, because Coach likes the
So here's some of the key things that I found out. One, I found all these people who had better resumes that weren't in. And then I stumbled on articles where people actually spoke to Hall of Fame voters about Matt Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
And the greater percentage of them said that they could not honestly vote him in because of the other quarterbacks who didn't get in ahead of him, like Ken Anderson, Roman Gabriel, John Brody. They was like, they would have a hard time voting for him, for Matt Ryan to get in, because they didn't vote for the other guys to get in with better resumes.
Well, see, that's what I said, like, long time ago. Hell, what, last year during the Wi-Fi, when Matt had dropped off from other joint, everybody talking about, well, is he gonna retire now? But no, he ain't retire because he's still gonna collect that $13 million for free. So he's not gonna retire. And I said, what the numbers that he had, and now that he's in the commentator booth, Matt will get into the Hall of Fame.
The numbers are not. The numbers.
The numbers are borderline, but
the numbers don't matter.
But you still can get in there because of your booth work. Your booth work can get you in there.
The booth is going to be booth work because it's not going to be numbers. Because every single one that didn't get in before him, they finished top 10. So when Ken Anderson finished, he was top 7 all time. And in passing yardage and top 10 in passing touchdown. All of those who got in, like John Brody, he was 3rd overall in passing in NFL history when he retired. He did not get in, and all of these guys are MVPs, have more All-Pro selections.
Right, but how many yards did he throw for?
Here, so that's the point. He was 3rd all time in NFL history at the point in which he retired.
Understandable. How many yards did he throw for?
Early though, so it wasn't like it was a lot.
So no. So hold on. So let's I got you. So just like he thought when Ken Anderson retired, when he was top 10 all time, he thought those numbers were going to be static, but they're not. They're ever changing. So what you think gonna happen when we go to this 18 game schedule? Keep in mind, Aaron Rodgers is 1 season away from passing Matt. Stafford is 2 seasons away from passing Matt. Kirk Cousins, Derek Carr, Russ. What's the other one? It's a 4th one. They're all within.
CJ Stroud.
They're 5.
They're
5 seasons from passing Matt. By the time he's eligible, he won't even be in the top 10, and that's for the first go round of votes. Because Rodgers is only but 3,000 yards away from him. Stafford only with 8. That's 2 seasons.
Let me
gotta
ask you this.
sit 5 years before he's eligible for the first round of votes.
True. All right, so let me ask you this. Out of the quarterback,
what I'm saying is those
numbers out of the active quarterback that are playing right now. Out of the active quarterback. All right, now we can go ahead, lock Aaron Rodgers in. He's a surefire Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
He's going to the Hall of Fame. Matthew Stafford probably going to the Hall of Fame because he got the Super Bowl. He had a number, but that Super Bowl pretty much cinched that up for him. Who else is out there?
Brady.
No, I'm talking about right now.
He said active.
I'm talking about his number. Keep in mind, Matt only averaged 4,100 a year and 25 touchdowns for his career. All these kids are doing that in their sleep now. They're all going to pass him.
That's not what I'm asking. I'm saying active quarterbacks, right? Active quarterbacks right now. Who do you think has a legitimate shot for going over 60,000 yards?
All of them.
Hell no.
All right. Hold on, no.
Can we continue this tomorrow?
Hold on, no, Winston. Let's do the math real quick. Matt played how many years?
15.
He averaged 4,100 yards a year and 25 touchdowns. You do not think Mahomes is going to average more than 41,025 touchdowns?
Mahomes, you can already. Mahomes not in the conversation.
All right, Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott average more than 4,125 touchdowns a year?
I don't know, because I don't know if Dak gonna last.
Herbert.
Dak gonna last.
What about all these quarterbacks? Herbert.
I don't think Dak gonna last longer.
Herbert threw for 5,000 in his second year. and these boys about to go to an 18-game season. He just did 5,000 a season ago.
Player.
Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow.
Hey, now that you said that, with those extra
Burrow
2
can't stay
games,
healthy. Because Joe Burrow is the closest thing to Andrew Luck out of this generation.
Yeah,
he can't stay healthy.
Hold on,
he's another Carson Wentz.
Here's what I'm.
It looks good.
If Kirk Cousins is 5 seasons away, Derek Carr is 32 and 5 seasons away.
But let me ask you this:
if Derek Carr can make it, they can make it.
If Kirk Cousins wins the Super Bowl within this year or next year, he would be alive for Hall of Fame. Then do y'all think that or not?
I don't know if he's made the Hall of Fame, but I think he's going to reach 60,000. That's my point. If Derek Carr at 32 is within reach of 60,000 in 5 more seasons, he's 32.
This is his first year being hurt, by the way, I think.
But them numbers going to fall, Winston. Keep it right. These quarterbacks coming out today, in the passing league, Matt's numbers are going to be so watered down by the time.
It depends on who's also going.
60,000.
Dan Marino was number one all time years ago. Dan Marino was
60,000 with the MVP. Did you see any of those quarterbacks getting the MVP?
Plus, you
somebody gonna get an MVP
because you can't hit tackle no more, so that's gonna even add more to their yards.
What you say, Tony?
They're gonna get more physical because what's gonna end up happening after this year?
Even add more to the yards after catch.
After this year, when the offense is just sitting there running rambunctious, they're gonna end up ruling more towards the defense.
Plus,
to allow them to get more physical play.
The reason I
it's about the score. It's about the score. That's why they took out the hip tap.
I don't think they care about the numbers because they know that, look, we got people who play 14-game seasons, and then we're about to have people who play 18-game seasons. I don't think they care about the
total. All right, time to go.
Oh, yeah, that's that last call right there.
Last call.
The lights that came on.
Yep.
The music is one last slow dance. And it's time to
gotta find that ugly girl to dance with. Try to see if she'll go with
not
you.
On the last dance, I'm not.
Or
if
the lights just came on and you were dancing with the other girl, it's time to find somebody different.
You lie. Now I ain't dancing with no ugly one. You dance with the ugly one, maybe the first one.
Hey,
you know, you break the ice with the ugly girl, see the by the time them lights come on, you better have that cutie pie in your arm.
Look here,
dance with that ugly girl all night.
She was ugly at 10 o'clock, but now it's 1:07.
Well, yeah, she might be a little cute if you're on it.
And you full of liquor.
You're right.
And so ends
couple of hits of the you know what.
So ends part 1 of Uncle Blank Wants You. There's some questions to be answered in part 2 of Uncle Blank Wants You, as number 1, who we drafted, who's going to win the big bottle, or will I keep it? I'm glad y'all don't know where I live at, cause see, I know I wouldn't be able to keep it. Y'all found out where I'm staying.
I'll find you, John.
Yeah, me too. I'm gonna
I know it.
Winston and Reed.
So
I know I'm close by. I'll find you.
So, gentlemen, now I'm not going to grade y'all on this show here because this is just part 1. Y'all got to show up for your grade and hang in class all class long in order to get your grade for this show. But one thing I'm going to do is thank everybody that's been in the chat. Diva, Wallace Smith. Man, let me look and see. The Chief 330. James Holloway, he finally came in. He stopped looking at the GPS and went to a paper map and found us. Archangel, Travis Henry,
Ryan the historian,
and old Ron dipped out there on him. I know I'm gonna grade him on the curve tomorrow. Oh, and shit.
We also have Birdcage. So Larry, thank you for coming.
So thank you guys for coming in. And tomorrow night ladies and gentlemen, 7:45. The only reason I'm doing it 15 minutes early is because I just want to get right to the draft. Because see, we'll start this discussion and we'll interrupt them folk in the draft. Hey, I test. I can't draft nobody. So you shut up over there. So I just want to stop them from doing all that.
Terry, you used to being ran over. Shut up. I said business going on right now. Shut up, Terry. Just sit in the back room.
All right. So, hey, Winston, you got anything, Winston?
Hey, man. Thank you to any and everybody that showed up tonight. On your way out, please hit the like button for us, man. We try to build this, grow this. We trying to expand everything, trying to bring out the best content that we can every time. Please tell a friend. Come check us out tomorrow at 7:45. We got some good stuff coming tomorrow, man. We got some good stuff. We're gonna celebrate this first round draft pick together.
All right.
I hope we celebrate it.
Yeah. And hey, because
if we got to celebrate with half a smile. It is what it is.
Because every year around about this time, we all as Falcons fans, no matter where we are, whether we're in Richmond, Virginia, whether we're in Athens, Georgia, whether we're in Carolina, Ryan up there in Philadelphia, we hold our collective breath because we just don't know what they're gonna do. But here's hoping that we get what we need, we use what we get, and then it'll lead to some playoff and Super Bowl wins, as everything, because this is the first year of a new regime, and that always brings a whole bunch of shaking going on, ladies and gentlemen. So for C-Dub, for Red, for Winston, for Ron, for James,
Tonio.
That's your name. I'm trying to figure out who's that up there in the dark up there.
Oh, that's Keely.
Oh, that's Keely. Okay, all right. Yeah,
play the piano.
Keely trying to get out of here.
See, man, see, old man, I don't even know what my damn name is now. At any rate.
Hold on. Before we sign off, any and everybody that got something going on, plug your stuff so the artists know it. C-Dub, take off.
Want to just say C-Double28 is on YouTube. We basically do open forums on Saturdays. On Tuesdays, we do the Wrestling Review, where we talk about all the major promotions. And, want to thank everyone for being a part of Saturday, where we had John Chuckery, who had a really good turnout, and some really good stuff came out. And we'll talk a little bit about it tomorrow with y'all. So, yeah, that's where you can find me, C-Double28 on YouTube. And just find me on Facebook under C-Double or Chris Will.
Q.
Now to report, John, I'm gonna send you a message real quick about tomorrow.
Okay.
Tonio.
As always, I'm gonna be at work.
All right. Ray Ryder. Ray.
Y'all know where I'm at. I test on Wednesdays, Waffle House on Fridays, movies and sports and entertainment on my page 24/7, and on Saturday mornings at 11 a.m. Red and Real Sports Show, and with all my friends on this show and all my friends on the Rev Night Nation on Saturdays. John and Winston, appreciate you having me once again, and looking forward to joining you guys tomorrow.
Tell them your hours, Red.
9 to 5. That's my office hours.
What a way to make a living.
James, where can they find you?
Man, y'all can find me stirring the pot with Antonio and Red on the eye test. You can catch me in Atlanta Bird game. I usually post around before I go to work in the afternoon. If anything, I post links and things like that of that nature to let y'all know, to keep y'all up to date on Falcons news, Falcons everything. And in the fall, I like to stream the games. No meltdowns because damn near real shit ass is gone.
Amen.
I'm out here.
Riddle, you son of a bitch.
Still got crooked cousins to piss y'all.
We'll see.
Hey, John.
Yo,
what can they find you at?
Yeah.
If I'm lucky, you won't. Hey, I'm done. Look, me and that fella that just asked me all these questions about my business, if we gonna you'll find us right here on the eye test, keeping it straight. And and see, Diva already saying that she gonna be cursing in the Atlanta Bird game chat tomorrow. So hey Diva, just in case your internet ain't working, come on over here. We on
yeah, Diva, you might well join us tomorrow. I already told you you're gonna be disappointed.
Come on, Diva.
And see, hey, I'm asking everybody, y'all join us. We the only one giving away liquor tomorrow.
Exactly.
You can take James. Hey, Diva, you can take James' spot tomorrow.
We the only one giving away liquor. So, hey,
James ain't gonna come in late anyway.
So
yeah, but come on in, James. Hey, everybody that can come in, please come on in tomorrow because we're gonna have plenty to talk about. They're gonna give us plenty to talk about. Now, also,
James, you gonna come in about midnight talking about the pitch.
Now the draft is gonna last. How many days the draft last? It's gonna be 4 days or 3?
3
days.
Yeah. Thursday's first round. Thursday is the second and third round, and then Saturday is the rest.
All right, now
Saturday for the squirrel.
I'm looking at AC Dub. Now I'm looking at us coming in. If I'm not able to do so, might ask you to piggyback, and you do a show for us, so that Winston can come in and everybody can come in, and we just give a synopsis of what happened on Friday and what happened on Saturday. Winston, you down with that?
We can probably work something out.
When y'all gonna do it? Sunday?
We can work something Sunday.
If it's on Sunday, I'll probably be back. I might be able to do it Friday and Saturday. But
y'all can do a draft recap show on Sunday.
John,
we'll all be available.
John, what we can do is just wait till Sunday and do a draft recap.
Okay, we'll wait till Sunday. Wait till Sunday. We can all get together and do a draft recap, and hopefully somebody be done. Because the thing is, ladies and gentlemen, they might not win that bottle tomorrow night. They might win it Friday. They might win it Saturday.
So I'm on.
But it's first to 20.
If it goes to Friday, y'all can all kiss a good bag. You know what I'm saying?
We're all looking at each other like we just missed the boat.
You said the first 20 players on your list, whoever first 20 get picked.
Whoever it is, the first 20, whoever gets to 20
should be over with by Saturday. It should be over with by Friday.
It might.
I think I'm pretty sure I have 20 by 25. 25 picks.
All my top 20 gonna go the first day. I promise you, my 20 gonna go the first day.
And ladies and gentlemen, let me make sure to go over the rules again. Let me go over the rules again. You can pick 32 players. 32 players total. 32 players total. Have them in by 6 o'clock tomorrow at either my messenger, my phone. I think everybody has either my messenger or my phone. But hey, hit me up so I can write it down. And
carrier
what was
pigeon.
What was that?
I said smoke signal, carrier pigeon.
Yeah, what? However.
Shirt phone, beeper.
Whatever. However you can get through.
Make sure your pigeon is potty trained before you come
Microphone.
over here, or he won't come back. I'm gonna tell you that right now. See, Wingstop. Hey, look, Wingstop is serving pigeons now. Them chicken wings done strong.
Slide across the grease to see how you feel.
Yeah, hey, let's see what happened. All right, gentlemen.
You can go
I
buy
am
a
getting
pigeon.
ready to
Where you buy
go.
these pigeons from?
And right now,
7:45. Game time.
7:45.
7:45, guys.
And
No trouble charge.
7:45. Somebody new is gonna be here in the franchise to take us to that next level. Do not miss it. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Be right here in the eye test. 7:45 p.m. Join us. Let's cut up, have a good time, and celebrate together.
Yes.
Any refreshments
all
gonna be
right.
served?
And with that,
Out. See you later, fellas. Tomorrow night.
Night night.
All right.
bye bye.
Bye.